3, 2, 1, go. How the hell is everybody doing? And do you like candy corn? Or is that one of those things that's just like a hard pass? Is it a hard pass or just a semi-hard candy? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it, Tater Rooney? Tater's here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on QD screen, so I'll punch your voice in.
I like it with peanuts.
Okay, which came from your father?
Yes, and
Cyrus is he's a candy corn lover.
He likes candy corn, but he eats it just plain.
Yeah.
But I like it mixed with peanuts, and that was from someone when I used to live in Arkansas. They used to bring a bag to work
Of candy corn and peanuts. Mm-hmm. Oh, that was...
it was Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, Tracy. Hey, how long's it been since you heard from Tracy, by the way?
It's been a minute.
I don't know.
It's been a minute.
Just
She was
random.
great. Yeah.
She's a great gal. Great gal. Hey, Mary, it's your first live? What?
Circus peanuts. Oh
Welcome.
my goodness.
What's up, Niecy? Member for 26 months. Holy cow.
I haven't had a
No to
circus
candy
peanut.
corn, but yes to the rest. Dude is Nikki. Love it, but can't eat it anymore because I got to take care of my teeth. I hear you. You get to that point. I get to the point now where like I have an implant and stuff gets stuck underneath it all the time. So I find myself just not eating shit because it's not worth having to floss immediately after. I have a love-hate relationship with pistachios for that very reason. I'm like, no. Phil Hermit Fairy, it's basically honey. Do you ever eat corn on the cob the long way? The long way?
Sometimes.
Okay, so
my mic was.
Yeah, totally was. So they have candy corn, and then they also have those little pumpkins. Those little pumpkins are basically the same thing. Same kind of candy, maybe slightly different flavor. But only the pumpkins, Sarah Healy. Yeah, Sarah Healy. Also, Sarah Healy, I still have your note from here for the monster tea that you sent, and I posted it in the Facebook VIP group, but I don't think you're in there. So thank you so much for sending that. I'm glad I finally caught you. Green Dragon, drop of the 2, says chilling with the fur babies and alive. Hell yeah. Green Dragon and Ivy. Right, yeah. I gotta expand my window. Yes. I'm clicking too many things. Gotta make it go away. Now you want candy corn? It's a very much a love-hate kind of relationship here. Yeah, it's got honey in it for sure. Eat honeycomb too, though. Oh, so I like honeycomb, but not. I can't eat candy corn plain. Can't just. Which one is worse, candy corn or Peeps? I can't do Peeps either, but I don't like marshmallow. If it's in something, yeah, but I can't just like eat a marshmallow, and I can't just eat like a sprinkle covered marshmallow, which is essentially what a Peep is, right? Can't do it. Just can't do it. How you been sick? Oh no. You got the bug? I feel like I've had the bug for like 3 weeks now, and it's still just lingering, just barely, but lingering. I have like the soreness in between my sinuses and throat now, where those two meet. It's like that spot. That's the only place it's left. The s'mores candy corns, have not had those. Tater, have you had those? No? Maybe we need to get those for Cyrus. Peeps are worse than candy corn, Raya. They're not great, but that's just me. Yvette BO1 with the share. SOS with the share too. Thank you guys so much. Greatly appreciate the love. We're going pumpkins here to start this off. TikTok side, we're going pumpkins to unlock a cake story. YouTube side, we're going with the 15 super chats for a mother-in-law reward story and confetti. Kick the Rogue, dropping the first 5 and up one there. Says, I'm sitting at work. All kids are gone. Today is my Friday as we don't have school the next 2 days. Candy corn is trash. Hey, you don't have school the next 2 days? Wow. Is it a holiday? That's gotta be like a just your district thing, because we have school. Dylan, it's okay. Man, really? Because normally I hear like, love it or hate it. There's not too many people that are like, it's okay. You find it okay?
Take it or leave it.
Oh, Bentonville's got fall break. Oh. And Bendy Lou Who dropping the pumpkins there. Mama B dropping the 107 kitty cat. Thank you so much. Ben with the share. Thank you. Lucy Long Life. Yes, to candy corn. Chaz with the pumpkins there. The Undertaker wife. Hello. Good to see you in the stream here. Thanks so much for the love. Appreciate it. Sarah Barracuda dropping the 220. Kitty cat. Thank you. We don't, I don't think we have a fall break. Do we? No, it's just, it all gets packed into like the Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, but we don't have a fall break. So you guys get a fall break like spring break, but in the fall? Wow. That's bougie. Batman, thanks so much for the floating heart. Appreciate that. Talking candy corn to get started here. Dude, it's Nikki. Best B-Day ever, seeing the Skins Commanders play Monday night. Was an experience for me and hubby. We'll never forget the intro is Game of Thrones vibe. Nice. I saw your post there. If you've never been to one, go. That's super cool. Totally Radical dropping the 5. Never had candy corn in my life. Always thought it was fall decor, kind of like fake fruit. Kinda. It's just edible, like potpourri. I'm just kidding, potpourri's not edible. But who hasn't tried it when they were a kid? You remember? No? Okay, maybe that's just me. It was the 80s, man. Everybody's mom had the little glass bowl of potpourri sitting on a table somewhere. And inevitably some kid, me,
You ate potpourri.
I didn't eat it, but I tasted it. See? Felly Days, tried it. Who else has tried potpourri whenever their mom had that? See, Lucy Long Life, they've tried it, yeah. So I don't know why. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily look edible, but... Shadow Wolf on the topic of unpopular candy. How about Take 5? I love them, most don't. I love them. I like them a lot.
Is that the Reese's Take 5?
The Reese's, it's got the pretzel with the peanut butter and the caramel. Yeah, they're really good.
Those are really good.
I snagged one from the candy bowl last night. There was only one there. Someone else probably was trying to save it.
I bought 2 bags because I know that you like them.
High five, Tater.
I just mixed it up, so they're probably on the bottom because they are pretty heavy.
Yeah, they are. They're really good though. I gotta say though, if I'm in a mood and I'm gonna get a candy bar, it's going to be first choice Fifth Avenue. But nowhere carries Fifth Avenue anymore. I don't know why. So second choice, 100 grand, which
those are good.
Some places still carry, surprisingly, because it's like an old school candy bar too.
I like the whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallits are good. Those are good. The freaking Fifth Avenue and then 100 grand. Those two are my jam.
I like 100 grand. I'm on board with that.
Yep, 100 grand's good. Pug Mom, it's 10 p.m. in Germany. You're on at 4 a.m. on Monday mornings. I'm subbed on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Do you remember the little, I think they're like the peanut butter candy, but they're like in the clear wrapper with the black stripes?
Yeah.
You get them on Halloween.
Uh-huh.
I loved those.
It's like the taffy version of like a peanut butter.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's almost like peanut butter taffy. Cake the Rogue dropping another 5 says the question is, Dusty, what candy does not survive long in your house?
Reese's Pumpkins.
Reese's Pumpkins.
Ava enjoys the fact that she was cleared of a peanut allergy. That's the only peanut butter she'll eat.
Truly. All right, I'm gonna bounce off this now and officially get Tater up on screen there. There she is.
Am I centered? Do I need to move over?
You're good.
Okay.
I will say, the other day I was grabbing a cake for Caden Thunder's birthday, and I saw nearby they had Oreo muffins. They're like mini muffins, but they're Oreo ones, and they had like the cream like in the top of the muffin, and I was like, oh damn. So I grabbed them, and I was like, Tater, these are for later. And then later on that night, we grabbed them to enjoy them, and they were a little disappointing because the Oreo, the cream cake was just on the top, and the actual like muffin part of it underneath was just the cakey substance. There was no cream in the bottom part.
It was the most disappointing Oreo treat I've ever had.
It was a bummer.
Because Oreos are like I can't stop.
Yeah.
My weakness. You want me to eat 6? How about 8?
Save for elevation. That's right, Dylan. Absolutely.
And we ate them. Don't get me wrong.
We still ate them. Yeah, we each had 2 of them. They're tiny. They were tiny. And she's like, yes, I'll have one, which means that I'm bringing 2 because that's how I roll. And she always looks at me and she's like, you asshole. And then she eats whatever I bring her. So, whatchamacallit, Tess? Yeah. I like whatchamacallit. 100 grand was your dad's favorite candy bar, Dobby Potter? I like old man candy. What was it? It was Fifth Avenue's number 1, 100 grand's number 2, and then Heath Bar, like the toffee. I'm a toffee guy. I like toffee. But not so much anymore because it
Ooh,
sticks in my
Tim
teeth, and I have to pick it out of my teeth.
I can't even buy those.
Tim Tams. That
I
doesn't
know.
last in our house at all.
The double dipped ones, like,
That's why we had to stop.
damn.
Also,
Those
the
are
other
so
day,
good.
I was out at another store and they had like the old school candy containers there, and there were double dipped peanuts there, the chocolate double dipped peanuts and Tater.
Anything double dipped in chocolate has my name written on it.
Tater has a thing for double dipped peanuts, so we haven't had them in a long time because Tater has a thing for them. But I was like, you know what, I'm doing it. And I brought them home, and again, she's like, "Damn it, Dustin!" Grabs a handful.
I have a thing for double dipped chocolate and also a thing with no self control.
They're so good. They're so good. Double dipped peanuts. Those are really good too. What's up, Jessica in Utah? How you doing? Tim Tams are addictive. That's why we can't have them. JCH, last time you saw, you think it was the first day? What?
Ooh,
That's a
vanilla
long time
Tootsie
ago.
Rolls. The little footsie things. Those are so good.
Paydays are good. What about the chocolate covered paydays? Are you down for those, Candy CLKB?
A Baby Ruth?
No, it's like an actual, it's a payday,
We'll have
but
ourselves
it's,
a little Baby Ruth.
it's a chocolate covered payday.
Oh.
Baby Ruths are good too. That's good too. It's all good. It's all good things. I don't know how we get started on
Miss
this.
Snooty. Double dipped. Tim Tam is it's just so good. Decadent.
Grab that microphone. Tony Spark has an underrated candy bar to punch in
Ooh,
and
I
tell
know.
us about.
That's a good one.
Uh-oh, hold on. Try again.
I feel like there's an underrated chocolate bar out there that doesn't get a lot of attention and hype, but it's actually
Wonder
really
Woman.
good. Is a Mr. Good bar.
Mr. Good Bar.
Those
So
are
good.
Mr. Good
I
bar.
love to grab those out of the Hershey mix.
Yes, that's my favorite one. Or the
And
crack,
I like the crackle
too. Yeah,
I love a good crackle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not my ears.
Like a good crackle. Toblerone. A Toblerone bar. I wish they made smaller Toblerones.
I agree.
It's like you can only have it in its big kahuna form for whatever reason.
Wonder Woman said Lindt chocolate truffles. We get those. So for Christmas, I try to do like less stuff, but like more like the truffles or things like that. Stuff we would normally buy or have in the house instead of filling their stockings with like tons of candy. So I just do a few of the good things.
Yeah.
And,
You get the good stuff. Our kids,
but Halloween,
our kids don't eat a lot
whole
of
bowl
candy.
is
Though.
full.
Or at our house, we have like one small kind of treat bowl. It sits on the island in the kitchen, and it will end up getting thrown away at some point because they just don't eat a lot of candy.
but I buy them for Halloween. I put them out and we can't stop.
That's true.
Like
Yes.
I don't wonder. It's probably because we don't keep it in the house, but
Well, here lately, late at nights, I'll find myself grabbing, 5 or 6 of those little candy bars. I'm like, I have a little smattering.
do you know what one of my favorite candy bars, like just regular run of the meal? It's me. Hi. Is Milky Way. I just love fucking Milky Ways.
Milky Ways are good.
Milky Ways are probably the best. Like
I like the midnight Milky Ways.
I just love a regular fucking Milky Way.
Yeah, I'm a dark
especially
chocolate
when you're
guy.
elevated.
For sure.
'Cause that happened last night.
Faux show. Faux show. The lens with the blue wrappers. You referred to as blue balls.
I like the
Twix.
Snickers with
Twix are good
almonds too.
too.
Okay, I don't know what's happening right now,
Snickers
but
with
I'm like
almonds, yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah, we've got a sweet tooth right now, apparently.
chocolate covered potato chips are delicious.
Test Three Musketeers. That's one of the few candies that I won't grab.
Yeah, it's like I like the fun size, like or maybe like the tiny,
Tiny itty
the
bitty
mini ones. Yeah, those are good.
Because the chocolate to mousse ratio
Mm-hmm.
is you don't even call it. It's not mousse. What is it? Is it just filled with nougat? Is that what it's called?
When I was younger, I used to buy the Three Musketeers, and I used to eat the chocolate off the outside, and then just have the inside, and then I would eat that.
What?
I don't know why, but I tried to do it the other day, and I was like, it doesn't hit the same when you're not 14 or 15.
Wow. Who amongst us here, first time or maybe first dozen times they ever had the little Reese's cups, like the Christmas or Halloween ones, but the little tiny cups, who ate the wrapper on accident? Well, like the first time I ever had one, I didn't know that it like came out of the wrapper because it looks like it's part of it, and I like was chewing on paper. And I'm
So
like, I
you
don't
ate
get it.
potpourri and the Reese's wrappers.
Probably it explains a lot about why I am the way I am. I understand. See,
you know,
Lucy,
but-
long life. I'm not the only one.
Did you
It's
eat
not like I was
potpourri
sitting there
too?
chewing on paint chips. I don't know. It's just candy wrappers and potpourri. Come on now. Maybe that's it. Maybe
Pop rocks.
it smelled good. So you're like, ooh, almond joy. Yes, absolutely.
I love. Also, there's a chocolate place like just around the corner from us, and the sea salt caramels from there. So
Yeah,
good.
they like make it's like gourmet chocolatey stuff. Swedish fish, Elizabeth. Tater here used to love Swedish fish pre-COVID. I think that's one of the faves that COVID took away from her. Boo. Lonnie B dropping freaking pumpkins there. Allie B dropping 203. Logan Franklin dropping some as well. Thank you so much for the love. We will get our show started here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Gosh Heckin' Stream on today, October 15th, 2025. We're talking about candy corn. Really, we're just talking about Halloween in general here. By the by, the Halloween teaser for the Halloween live stream, which is going to be October 29th. That is 2 weeks from today, correct? Yeah, I think, is in edit right now. I think you're going to enjoy it. And hopefully by now y'all have seen the Ascon Orbits gum commercial, Dirty Mouth, clean it up. If you haven't seen it yet, it is on TikTok. I also shared it on Facebook and Insta too. It's a hell of a good time. So it was one of the best ones to date. Coming up, we have stories about birthday gift shaming, passive aggressive gifting. That sounds fun. Freeloading family members, interfering mothers, stepmother and stepchildren drama, boundaries with exes, repaying debts. We also have cake stories, spicy stories, and mother-in-law stories. Let's go. First goal on the TikTok side is 4K pumpkins for a cake story. And on the YouTube side, we have a super goal of 10 supers 5 and up to start for it's 15 supers 5 and up. The gift goal sheet and the intro doc here don't align. Once again, just giving you shit. To start for a story and confetti, the week's share goal is 15 hundo shares. TikTok side, there will be a TikTok exclusive, a TikTok superfan exclusive tomorrow night, Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central. It is going to be from here at the studio. So superfans, mark your calendars. I don't have a way to schedule a superfan only live, so just mark your calendars and just be here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central. And we'll have a jolly good time. If you're not a superfan yet, now is a great time to sign up. It does have some perks included, like the exclusive lives and access to the VIP Facebook group, which is, I gotta say, anytime I'm jumping on any kind of social media, the Facebook VIP group is my very first stop. So it is kind of the backstage pass to like the Thunder life here. Also, the community there is just the coolest community in the world. It really, really is. A reminder today, keep chat positive and respectful. Everybody, of course, is allowed to have their own opinion. We're not all going to agree, but it costs nothing to be a DFHB. Any shit-stirring, politics, religion, just shit-stirring in general. You'll get muted, if not booted, especially for spoiling stories. So don't do that. And with that, get out your gosh heckin' brooms.
And yes, the superfan is just the new term that TikTok has coined for subscribers.
Yes.
That's
No longer called a subscription. It is a super fan.
super duper fan.
Super poopers. It's what we should have named our super fan group, the Super Poopers. Come on. Michelle dropping the Hondo pumpkins. Karen Joe with the pumpkins there too. Thank you. You don't have brooms anymore, Amy Castro? We've got them set up. I don't know why they're not showing up on everyone else's side. Well, I do know. It's because glitchy TikTok. Karen Jones dropping more pumpkins there. Alondra Singh. Sam Gilmore. Karen Jones again there. Megan Carroll. Michelle. Adventures with Pam. Thanks so much for the love. Tamara with the shares. Katriana, thanks for the love. Elise, thank you. Minions Den. Hey, you got your brooms there? Look at that. Would you look at that?
Oh, that's not.
Would you just look at it? Willow Wicken, you got gifted an out-of-date planner for your birthday. Not sure what to do with it. You can start living in the past. Or use it as a journal. You know what I mean? It's just blank pages, right? Just blank pages. All right. Oh, yeah? You've got an excuse for being late. I was like, oh, my God.
But only for the person who gave it to you. Your day off for the.
There's petty revenge. You got a petty revenge story in the making here. It's been seeded.
I'm kidding.
All you have to do is just
It
make
was
it happen.
probably just an accidental.
Michelle Heather sending out 5 gifted memberships on the YouTube side. So Tori Roberts, Sian, there's Sean, Cyan, Jacques, or Jackie, Barbara Cardwell, and Abby Mead, now members of the Gosh Heck and Thunder crew, courtesy of Michelle Heather. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate that. All right, let's dive into our very first story here. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Am I the astronaut for laughing at my mom's boyfriend for the birthday gift he gave her? Tony Spock, would you like to start a poll for us, sir? Am I the astronaut for laughing at my mom's boyfriend for the birthday gift he gave her? YouTube side, please vote with a comment as usual. TikTok side, you'll be able to vote with the interactive poll, upper left-hand corner. Ben, thanks for the share. Sarah Barracuda with the Go Populars. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just Mags with the Go Popular there as well. Constantine, NTA, LOL, because it sounds too funny. I'm going to go NTA as well. Maybe the petty approach, but that's what I'm doing. We do have some thanks to give here. We'll do that while this poll is going on here. And the number one spot for hitting the pumpkin goal on the TikTok side, Sarah Barracuda, coming in hot at 1.2K. Ash Kaiba in the number 2 spot at 411. We're sharing that spot with Sam Goofballs there. Top 3, kicking ass. Thanks so much. Fellow Hermit Fairy in the number 4 spot. Mela Oso. Amber Lujan. Pug Mom. Mama B101. Jelly 55. Anna Hartman. Princess Kitty. Mama Silver. I am Bindi Lou Who. Vashti Dances, Amy Castro, Yvette B01, Shadow Wolf, Real Lucy Long Life, Shaz, Candy Koala, Tony Sparks, Sabrina, Janine, Queen Mom, Anna Hansen, Anna 8207, and where's it? NA. Now we have 2. I don't know which one's NA. Yeet and Delete, Zoe C. I like the name Yeet and Delete. Minions Den, The Thundertaker Wife, Karen Jones, Adventures with Pam, and Eudora Foster. Thank you all so much for the love and for helping us unlock that. Let's tell them what they've unlocked. You have unlocked a cake story. TikTok side. We'll read our first story here, and then our second story will be that cake story that you have unlocked. We are getting the next gift goal set up. Kate Thunder is on it right now, and that is going to be finger heart focused for a spicy story and a Tony Spark appearance. Is it going to be a spicy Tony Spark story, or is it a spicy story and separately a Tony Spark appearance? Poll results. Huh? Oh. Just you don't have your own spicy story?
I do not.
Okay. What are the poll results, sir?
Poll results are 57% NTA. Then we've got 11% Ask on 3, 10% Ask on 4, 6% Ask on 2, 4% Ask on 1. Oh, I forgot ESH is 10%.
Okay. What was the top one?
Top one was NTA.
Okay. We're all starting off here just wanting to watch the world burn. The title was Am I the Astronaut for laughing at my mom's boyfriend for the birthday gift he gave her? And we're like, no, shit sounds funny. Let's bring it. Instead of being a little bit sympathetic for boyfriend here, we're like, no, fuck it. Tater is here. Tater was up doing drink refill, which is why she didn't do the poll there. Some people concerned that Tater wasn't here. Tater is here. Proof of life. There she is. She is here. As beautiful as ever. Sahazral, a member for 6 months, and the Goshak and Thunder Crew. My wheel spin package was at our post office this morning, and now it's 2 hours away. Stop toying with my emotions, USPS.
Oh,
How does that happen?
That shit pisses me off.
Was that your
so
post
bad.
office? Now it's 2 hours away?
When they send it to the wrong place and you just watch it like beep boop around your state.
Yeah. How tempted are you to get in the car right now? Just be like, just hold it there.
Nobody move.
I'll be there shortly. All right, here we go. Am I the astronaut for laughing at my mom's boyfriend for the birthday gift he gave her? Sorry for the grammar. English is not my main language, and sorry for the long post. So this happened a few years ago, but this man, I'll call him Nick, still doesn't talk to me. I'm 25 female, and I was 23 at the time. I had my first job, and my mom's birthday was just around the corner, so I decided to gift her something bigger than I'd been able to buy all those past years. She's always liked to sew, and her sewing machine broke a few months back, so I went and found the perfect sewing machine. It had flowers on it. She loves flowers. Seemed good quality, good reviews, etc. I ordered it and it would arrive the next day. Nick was at my house at the moment. He lives like 4 hours away by train, so he's not here often, maybe a few days every 2 to 3 months. I had to go to work, so I told Nick that the gift was arriving that day and I was looking around for a place to hide it. He noticed and told me that he's just going to hide it in that drawer. I told him it wouldn't fit, and then he asked me, why? What did I buy? When I told him that it was a sewing machine, he started laughing. He said that I don't know my mother, that a sewing machine was not appropriate for her birthday since a beautiful gift has to be something more thoughtful and meaningful. I got pissed since I'm really close with my mom and I really think I know her more than anyone else. I just left. Her birthday comes and she loves my gift. She was thinking about buying a new sewing machine since hers was broken and she uses it pretty often and she had her eye on the exact same model that I bought. Would you look at that? The next day I told her what Nick said, and she said that, and he said that she knew, and they argued about it. That night, we went out to have a drink with my brother, Nick, and her friends. At some point of the night, I asked my mom what Nick's gift was, and she told me that he gifted her lingerie. Yes, lingerie. A bra and a thong. Let me see that thong, 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 thong. Here's where I could be the asshole. I started laughing my ass off, turned to Nick and told him, after that speech you gave me about sentimental value and not knowing my mother, you gave her lingerie? While still laughing. I don't think anybody was paying much attention, though. They were drunk and having fun, but I still think I embarrassed him. He tried to make a point, but I just couldn't stop laughing, so he eventually gave up. Up to this day, he still doesn't say a single word to me since then. When my lovebird passed, he was 15 and I had him most of my life. Nick happened to be at my house. Not a single word about it. I know he doesn't care about birds, but he knows that my lovebird was damn important to the family, especially me and my brother. Every time he comes, not a single hi either. Like an hour ago, I went into the living room and Nick was there with my brother. My brother said hi and I said hi back to the both of them. Nick just said hi, sweetheart, to my dog that was coming in behind me. Anyway, was I the astronaut for laughing at him for his birthday gift to my mom? Edited to add, they've been dating for 7 years now, 5 at the time. This happened 2 years ago? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, okay. 2 years ago this happened and the guy still hasn't spoken to her. Talk about being a petty little bitch biscuit.
Yeah, I was like, you've got a child on your hands. Also, to blast someone for not buying something sentimental, but to me, like the sentimental part of that would be knowing that this was broken and knowing what I enjoy and going above and beyond to make sure that I receive that on my birthday. Like that's the part that matters, and it's the thought you put into it. And his thought was, I'd like to get laid, and that's the thought he put into a birthday gift. It's very sentimental. Here, wear this uncomfortable thing between your butt cheeks. Thanks, Nick.
Lingerie could be sentimental, though, right?
What?
It could be. I mean, it could be.
If it was functional.
It's functional. A thong is just ass floss. Let's be honest here. Like, I can't imagine ever having to wear a thong. And I can't imagine if I were a woman ever choosing to wear one. Like, I mean, in what instance does wearing a thong like actually make sense? If you're trying not to show an underwear line and like a pair of pants that would show otherwise, that's the only time I can think of.
I think that we were conditioned to believe that underwear lines are like bad. And then we grew up and realized that we don't give a flying fuck. And maybe some people enjoy them and they want to wear them. But for me, myself, and I don't like my underwear line, don't fucking look at it because I don't care. I don't care. I'd rather not be uncomfortable.
It just seems like a gag rag for my ass and I just can't stop. Like, okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. Let it breathe.
If you want to get me something, give me some bamboo PJs.
Something very comfy. Yeah.
Yes.
There was with the big blanket company, I think that's what it's called. Mm-hmm. We have a couple blankets. They've got a cool space themed one, but I got Candy Thunder for Christmas last year.
Oh, the robe.
Yes, it's a robe, but it's made out of their blanket material. But it's this massive robe. Like
there's a sleep mask built in.
Yeah, it's essentially a Snuggie robe. And.
I can't believe you said gag rag.
What? And you're just now going back to that? Oh, sorry. But it's very functional and like very soft and very comfy. And I knew it was something that she would actually use, even though it's like, she kind of looks like a Jedi when she's wearing it. It's like, because it's tan. So it's like, I need to get you a lightsaber and you can carry it around with that.
You'd just be jealous that I had a lightsaber and you didn't.
I'm still looking for an excuse to buy a lightsaber after going to Disney.
OPNCA.
Yes.
Congrats on getting your mom a gift she can use. Sorry the man baby won't talk to you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Nick, grow up.
Okay, so if I'm Nick, I had already bought the lingerie. You have to buy the sentimental gift as well. But
sure, there you go.
There was a comical kind of like all the dots connect moment just waiting to be happened with the lingerie and the sewing machine. You just left it there. Didn't it was teed up.
Yes.
Just left it alone.
At least I was waiting for you to show up, but thank you so much for the treats. The whole team has enjoyed them.
I had a bite of brownie. I had a bite of a pumpkin sourdough. It was very good.
I had a bite of the blackberry.
I didn't get that. Sorry. You were distributing treats for that when I was around.
Well, you were huffing and puffing. I didn't want to interrupt, so I just ate it. The blackberry was delicious.
If I'm huffing and puffing, the way to get me to stop is with a treat.
I did bring you a treat. I brought you a bite of brownie.
Not that treat.
Well, you were too far gone by that point.
Okay.
Yeah, a box of chocolates would have been more well received than us.
I don't know, to bash OP for that, and then he deserved everything that he got. So I mean, you mirrored how he treated you, because he laughed at an actual sentimental thing, which begs the question, like, what is sentimental to him? And I think you got a window into their relationship now. If he's not capable of like showing true emotion, and his version of emotion or sentiment is bound chicka wow wow, then you know what you need to know. You know more than you want to know about your mother's relationship.
Like, I think when he found out that you got your mom a sewing machine, like, he was super insecure because his gift was not anything, and he probably wished he had thought of that first. But instead of like talking to you and saying, hey, do you have any ideas? He was like, I'll just get her lingerie because every woman loves a thong. So this guy is, and also Rebecca had a really good comment that says, why does the mom let her boyfriend treat her daughter this way? The mom is ASCOT too for that. And that's a good point.
They did argue.
So they just don't talk for 2 years, and the mom's like, it's fine. Everything's fine. No worries.
Well, remember, she sees this guy like 2 days every few months too. So they have a different kind of relationship.
I mean, clearly it's just a friends with benefits type situation there. Because the gift was very like
this is for the version of you that I know.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll dive into our next story here. A little bit of a musical interlude. At least buy her some jewelry, right, Sarah? Right? Yeah. Let's take her to dinner first before you give her lingerie. My goodness. Sam Gilmore dropping the bolts. Shan loves to read with the finger hearts there. Sam Gilmore with the finger hearts there too. And more finger hearts. And more finger hearts. And more finger hearts. Jilly55, Kate Edney, thank you so much for the love. NTA for sure. That solidified your answer. Katriana, it makes sense. Some people just aren't innately good gift givers. There are the Johnny Roses of the world. Alexis describes him as what? Sweetest little man, worst gift giver. But he does put in the effort. All right, Tater has something to show up here. Oh, okay. Here, we'll go to this one. Yeah, it's shaped like a pumpkin with the stem and all. The pumpkin sourdough bread. I love sourdough. I might like sourdough too much. I don't know that my body agrees with me, but I like sourdough. Yoko, the D can't be that good. If my spouse was disrespectful to my child, out they go. Now, I think, at least my understanding was, they argued about the gift, maybe not how he treated her, but who knows? There's a lot going on there, but you're NTAOP. We know that much. And hopefully, mom understands at some point what she's worth. All right, cake reward story time. Let's dive into that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this. It's cake story time. Yum. As if we haven't been talking about sweets enough this stream already. Let's go. This one is, am I the astronaut for confirming my sister-in-law's biases to the rest of the family? I don't know that we can do a poll for this. There's just absolutely no context. Am I the astronaut for confirming my sister-in-law's biases to the rest of the family? I'll just dive right in. I, female 26, am pregnant with my first child, and my husband, Ryan, male 29, and I are very excited about it. I get along with my in-laws so well because of how lively they are, and I'm an extroverted person, so they're happy that Ryan has found someone who can keep up with their high energy. One of my sister-in-laws, Carrie, female 24, is a bit different, though. I wouldn't say she's introverted. I'd describe her as more as laid back and not a big talker, although she can be a little too serious at times. Whenever we have family gatherings, she's interactive, but she speaks softly and usually the first to leave. Carrie's main love language is baking. She's not a pro, it's just a hobby. She's baked cakes for milestone birthdays, graduations, and baby showers. Granted, not for all of them because her job is highly stressful and she sometimes works long hours, but she has baked something special for each relative as well as a few of her friends. I wanted to ask Carrie if she could bake us a gender reveal cake, but Ryan warned me that she has always said no when it comes to gender reveals. Carrie has never given a reason why, but Ryan believes it's because she doesn't want to get involved with the excitement of a surprise, which is why she'd offer the alternative of a baby shower cake, since it's more low-key. He says I can try to ask her, so I did. She did say no, and she did offer to bake for the baby shower. Ryan and I didn't feel the need for two parties to celebrate the baby, and we prefer a gender reveal. I told Carrie that she doesn't have to go overboard like M&M's spilling out of the cake, but she said that she still feels uncomfortable to make it, which was a weird word choice.
No, it's not.
I leaned on it and pushed her a little bit to what did she mean by that. It took a few minutes, but she eventually confessed her reasoning. Carrie, I know you guys want a boy. How would you feel if it was a girl? Me, we'd be fine. Yeah, we prefer a boy, but honestly, we just want our child to grow up healthy and happy. Carrie, okay, but would you be disappointed if it was a girl? Me, a little bit, but we'll just quickly laugh it off and go back to being happy of the fact that we're having our first baby. Carrie, why would you bring that sort of awkwardness to a party? Me, I think you're taking this too seriously. If it's a boy, we're happy. If it's a girl, we're a little upset, but still equally happy. Carrie, I don't know. I always found these gender reveals weird. The person who started it, I can understand her reasoning, but everyone else's, I just find it weird. Me, that's okay. I get it. Some people some people go too crazy. Just be happy we're just doing a cake and not starting a forest fire. Carrie, sorry, you're going to have to ask someone else. I still don't want any part of that. I gave up. Told Ryan about our conversation and confirmed that she really does not like gender reveals and will continue taking a bizarre stance against it. We had a little laugh and Ryan sent a group text to the family, again making fun of how serious she's treating this. That was too far. Mother-in-law's response was more, here she goes again, making a mountain out of a molehill. Molehill? Ooh, molehill?
Sorry.
Moles have tiny, tiny heels. I'm going to talk to her on how ridiculous she's being. Yesterday, Ryan showed me the text Carrie has sent to him. Carrie, did you send mom to lecture me? Ryan, maybe. What did she say? Grinning emoji. Carrie, can we have a convo without you making fun of me? All I did was say no to baking a cake. Ryan, why not just make it? It's no big deal. Carrie, I don't know why I bother talking to you. I'm not making it. End of discussion. Our actions seem to upset Carrie even more. Maybe I should have kept or talked to myself and she wouldn't be teased by her family right now. Am I the astronaut?
Yes. Yes. Everyone in this story is an asshole except Carrie. Her mom is an asshole. Her brother is an asshole. Her brother's wife is an asshole. Dear Lord. When somebody says no, it means no. It doesn't mean probe me for more information, make fun of me behind my back, start shit in group chats. It means fucking no. What the fuck, OP?
So, according to OP and according to this family, boundaries are okay as long as they agree with the boundary. That's the thing about boundaries, though. You don't get to decide. You don't get to edit what someone else's boundaries are. They are what they are. You either respect it or you don't. And in this case, it wasn't just disrespected by continuing to push after a clear boundary was set. You went out and found allies to attack this boundary like you were trying to conquer this country. I don't know what you were hoping to accomplish here or why you are shocked. She doesn't even seem upset. This is the most demure response to somebody stomping on a boundary I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. Like, Carrie handled it so chill and was like, yeah, I'm still not going to do it. Yep, sorry, you're going to have to ask someone else. Yep, still not going to do it. And then the fucking group chat happens and the mom comes to lecture and she messages her brother and she's like, did you sick her on me? Can I have a serious conversation with you? No, I'm seriously not. I'm not going to make the cake. That's as amped as she got when somebody continually violated her boundaries. So,
not to mention the fact that she's probably making these cakes for free.
Yeah.
And she's offering to give you one. We're like, well, we don't want two parties. We just want the one that we want you to do, even though you don't want to do it. So please do it for us. No. Okay, let me tell the rest of the family. Also, no wonder she doesn't want to be around these people. No wonder she doesn't speak
No wonder
up.
she's the first to leave.
Yeah,
she's the first one to get.
She can't wait to get the fuck out of there because she has to deal with your guys' bullshit.
Oh my gosh! Y'all need to bake her an apology cake right fucking now.
Angel Arsenic, you don't get to demand a favor. 100%. And she did. She offered you something in return, something different, and you're still like, that's not good enough. Well, guess what, OP? Quit being an asshole. Where would you put OP?
OP? Oh, let's talk about that. However, Shan loves to read. Interesting comment here. Carrie has had this done to her with other things in life.
I 100%.
Which is probably why she reacts the way that she does, is because it's a futile effort at this point, right? Let's talk about this for a second, because she definitely shouldn't have done that. Is this a terrible human being thing, or is this ignorance?
I would say 2.
You're like 1.5, aren't you? You're
No,
1.5.
I was trying to decide between 2 or 3, but I think 2, because you definitely shouldn't have done what you did. When someone tells you no, please accept their answer.
Yeah.
Don't try to change their opinion. Don't try to make them do what you want to do with all your fucking petty ass comments and side conversations. Just accept their answer, respect them, and move on and go find someone to make your fucking cake.
I feel like when you pressured her after she declined on the phone call, you reached 2. You were probably at 1.5 after the group texts and mom getting sick on her and you not stopping any of this and just kind of waiting to watch the world burn, thinking maybe if we get a lot more people involved, we'll peer pressure her enough to topple over and just do it. And that was everybody's plan. It was everybody's fucking plan, was to just peer pressure her into doing it. Luckily, she has a backbone about this one thing and stuck to her guns. What the hell? Hey. 1.5. 1.5.
No, I agree. She's the whole family needs to read a book about boundaries. And clearly I don't know. It's like they enjoy stomping on her boundaries.
Yeah.
They don't like that she's different. They don't like that she doesn't do the same things as them, have the same sense of humor. So because she's different, it almost feels like they bully her. I don't know.
Because she's different. Yeah. She's demonized because she's different from them and they don't understand her and they don't take the time to understand her. Yeah. I just don't get it.
Right.
Legitimately, bake her an apology cake and go take it to her right fucking now. And stop. Like, this is one of those things where it's the toddler conversation we have to have about being aware of and respectful of other people's feelings.
Right. If I was Carrie, whenever they said they didn't want a baby shower, I'd been like, why? Baby showers are great. What's wrong with baby showers? Why is it that you don't want to have a baby shower, but you want to have a gender reveal? Can you have a baby shower? Because I really want to make the cake for the baby shower. So why is it that you don't want to have a baby shower? Can you explain that to me in full detail?
Oh, you mean you have a boundary about that?
Oh, interesting.
That is interesting. Interesting.
I'm petty.
Yeah. What if she still makes a cake and it just says no?
No, it's just white.
And it's
white
just
on the inside, white on the top.
Empty inside.
Gray icing.
It's just like you bake it around a basketball or something and then take it out and then it's just
a fake cake.
It's empty inside. Yes.
You cut it and it's
The
like an
decorative
avocado seed.
Good gravy. Yeah, it's not okay. Definitely not okay.
That's awesome.
All right, we'll do our musical interlude here. No is a complete sentence. Yeah. Had her first story reminds you of one Christmas your mom gifted your dad a cruise trip to Mexico for 3 days. Your father gave her cash and a gift card to Kohl's. It'd have been better if it was Kohl's cash and a gift card to Kohl's. Do what?
Do people actually use the Kohl's cash? Because I never go.
Do people use Kohl's
Okay, but
cash?
like I get the Kohl's cash, but then I don't go back to Kohl's I forget about the Kohl's cash, and then I
New poll.
don't go back to. That should be a poll. Do you use your Kohl's
Do
cash?
you use your Kohl's cash?
Because here's the thing, I don't go to Kohl's enough to use the Kohl's cash. So like I go there and then I get the Kohl's cash.
That's when you go there, you get the Kohl's cash and you look around and figure out what you're going to come back and buy.
Okay, but that can
And
be
then you
great
get the
in
Kohl's cash.
theory, but then I'm not probably.
Well, then
gonna-
next time you get Kohl's cash, please just give it to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
There's so many people who are like, I'll spend your Kohl's cash. Come on, please. That's the whole point of Kohl's Cash, though. And it can't be used until X date, which is probably a week out from when you're there. And then it expires at X date because they want to keep you coming back, right?
I go shopping like 3 times a year.
Which is why it doesn't work for you, but it does work for
Exactly.
the masses. It does work for the masses. It is a trap, but
It is a
that
trap.
works out for a lot of people. So Kohl's Cash is essentially like it's like store credit, essentially, that you get bonuses for spending money at Kohl's, and they give you a credit you can use just at that store, but only between certain times.
It's a scam
That works.
that benefits you.
Yes.
It really does.
We used to go to Kohl's often enough to make it make sense. Probably when the 3 teens were smaller and we had to buy those kind
And they
of
just
clothes.
don't have as much in the store. Nobody has anything in the store anymore.
Yeah,
but
it's different. It's just different now.
and their app is really hard to use
I
sometimes.
feel like the only time we go into Kohl's now is to go to the
Their website and app.
to go to the Sephora that's inside the Kohl's. That's pretty much the only time we're there now. Yep. This whole podcast could be funded by Tony's unused Kohl's Cash.
I only go to Kohl's to make Amazon returns. Trace.
Did they stop doing that, or are they doing that again?
People were taking advantage of them
I feel
because
like
nobody
they-
shopped there.
I feel like they did it and then they stopped, and then they probably figured out that they shouldn't have stopped because their traffic decreased by 50%. Nancy, member for 15 months. You can use Kohl's Cash online now. See, look at that. You don't even have to go in the store, bro. Menards 11% rebate. Okay. For the people who shop at Menards, who actually sends in the mail-in rebate? That is a lot more work. Who does the? I've never done it. Cicely says I do. Shane loves to read. They do. Okay.
I think the same people that don't return their items when they should are the same people that forget to use their Kohl's Cash and don't do the rebates.
We have
I don't know. I mean, I return everything, so I'm the master returner.
Bullshit. We have this thing on our garage, on the door from our laundry room to our garage that has a bunch of hooks on it, and it's where we hang all the things that need to be returned. It's probably gonna fall down from the weight any day now. What? Yeah. I'm not good at returning things either.
I'm also the worst at returning things. I literally have tubs of like clothes that I've ordered on Amazon, like cheap clothes. Like probably a tub.
You mean tote or tub?
Tote.
Okay.
Like a
I'm
tote.
like a bathtub?
Tub.
Your whole
tote.
tub is just full of returns.
Because I'll order it, and then it won't. I'll miss the window. I missed the return window.
get it. I've done that too.
and I
Yeah.
forget about it. And I like the most recent was I ordered like 15 headbands for an average Joe's costume. We didn't get there in time, and then I was going to return it, and it's still unopened in the Amazon package.
One
in
day
a
you'll
storage
find a
unit
use for
because
this.
I didn't
Sell them on
use them.
eBay, dude. You could sell it. Yeah.
And then it's just like. I missed the window. I even started the return on Amazon, but I missed the window
Yeah.
to take it back to return it.
Okay, new poll. Who calls a plastic tote a tub? Have you ever heard that?
A tubby tote.
A tubby tote. A tubby tote. All right, we'll dive into our next story here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, okay. People do this. Okay, it's a tub. All right. I'm learning something new every day. It's part of Tony's culture that I just hadn't experienced yet. Savannah, you get hundreds back from Menards rebates. If we were doing like a big project or something, I could see that. We were like priced a fencing from them after the tornado last year or 2 years ago. Last year. I don't know. My memory's all fuzzy. I have a white beard. It's understandable. Here is our next story, ladies and gentlemen. Where are we at on our gift goals right now? We are close on the finger hearts. I can see the bar on Caden Thunder's screen over there, and we are at 4:15 on the YouTube side. Let's dive in. We might hit that finger heart goal during the story. Okay, yep, less than 500 to go. Am I the astronaut, 56 female, for getting my son, 30 male, a gift as a new dad, but not getting one for my daughter-in-law, 30 female, or grandbaby? We can do a poll for this one. Who wants to start it? Am I the astronaut, 56 female, for getting my son, 30 male, a gift as a new dad, but not getting one for my daughter-in-law, 30 female, or grandbaby? This already feels weird. It already gives me the ick. Am I the astronaut for getting my son a gift as a new dad, but not getting one for my daughter-in-law or grandbaby? Have you read this, Tater Rooney? Okay, thoughts on title alone here. I think it is probably, you were an asshole to your daughter-in-law. I almost guarantee it.
Maybe it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
He gets him like a new truck, and he's like, "There you go, congratulations. Here's your push gift."
I don't know. I feel like this would be an occasion where like we would gift the couple or the family. You know what I mean? Something that would be useful for this specifically.
Correct.
So it does depend on what it is.
I don't know.
And there's nothing to say that, she can't give one person a gift, and she's not beholden to give everyone a gift. So it kind of depends on timing, and it depends on what it is. It still feels gross right now. Right now it feels like it's gonna head in a gross direction, and I don't like it. So
Interesting.
I'm gonna go with AskCon 3 for now. Should have done it differently. Not could have, but should have done it differently. We'll see.
I'll sit with you there.
Okay. Join me on AskCon 3. I'm the mayor. You give them both a gift. Nimsy, thanks for the share. Appreciate that.
Poll results are 38% AskCon 1, 28% AskCon 2, 15% AskCon 3, 7% NTA, and 5% AskCon 4.
Wow.
All over the place.
Y'all feeling
But
spicy today. Going
AskCon 1 took the cake.
Holy cow. All right, here we go. I, 56 female, recently got my son, 30 male, a gift for his new hobby as a new dad. A new hobby as a new dad? a new set of tools for his truck. My daughter-in-law, 30 female, was hurt by this and texted me saying, "Hey, I'm feeling really hurt about the gift you got for David. It feels thoughtless and dismissive to me, especially after everything I've been through carrying and giving birth to this baby. Given just 4 days postpartum, it felt tone deaf and like you didn't consider my feelings at all. I wish you could have gotten something for me or the baby too, just to acknowledge all the hard work and effort that went into bringing this little one into the world. It feels like my efforts aren't being recognized or valued while my husband's efforts are being celebrated with gifts. That hurts." Okay, the way I read that made her sound like a bizzo. You want me to reread it with her not sounding like a... Well, okay, we're gonna let Candy read this part because I couldn't help but give her a bizzo voice. We'll here.
I was like, I feel like we're setting a tone.
I did unintentionally. I created a character that was bitchy, and I didn't mean to. Let's see how it's different when Candy thunders. Yeah, the jury will disregard.
Okay. Hey, I'm feeling really hurt about the gift you got for David. It feels thoughtless and dismissive to me, especially after everything I've been going through carrying and giving birth to this baby. It was given just 4 days postpartum. It felt tone deaf and like you didn't consider my feelings at all. I wish you could have gotten me something for me or the baby too, just to acknowledge all the hard work and effort that went into bringing this little one into the world. It feels like my efforts aren't being recognized or valued while my husband's efforts are being celebrated with gifts. That hurts.
Okay, now question before we move on here. At this point, given this comment, would it be different if it was the dad sending this message to her mom because her mom had gotten just her a gift? Would it be different? I feel like it would.
Yes, and let's finish the story and see what happened.
Sorry, I was just curious and I wanted to plant that seed here. I was taken aback by her words. Thought I was doing something nice for my son, and I felt like I already gave her a big gift by helping plan and host her baby shower. That's important. That was all about her and the baby. I thought that was my way of showing love and support, but I guess that's not enough. Given how society always focuses on the new mom, I wanted to do something special for my son, the new dad, to make him feel seen and appreciated. And let's be real, he's my son. I think it's perfectly natural for me to want to focus on him from time to time. It's not about recognizing the family unit. It's about letting my child know how proud I am of them and that I'm there to support them. I will admit it was only 4 days after the baby was born when I gave him the gift, and maybe that was a bit tone deaf on me, but I didn't mean to diminish her experience or make her feel unappreciated. I'm starting to wonder if I've been misunderstanding the dynamics. Was I just being clueless? I could be the asshole for only getting a gift for my son and not my daughter-in-law or my new granddaughter. This could make me the asshole because it was just 4 days after my daughter-in-law had given birth, and it comes across like I don't care about what she went through. You know what?
Man,
I feel like OP earns points back here in the end with the whole, this isn't somebody who has their stance and they're planting a flag and they're sticking to it.
Right.
This is someone who is at least considering the possibility that they are an asshole. But their worldview isn't aligning, so they're trying to gather intel from other worldviews.
Listen, I'm going to say that it's not ESH. It's just there's no assholes here. Like, I don't think anyone is being...
No assholes, just a really sort of a JJ.
No one's an asshole. I don't think the mom was an asshole because, look, no matter how old your kids get, they are still your kids. And she did host the baby shower. She did throw the baby shower. And I'm really remembering that this mom is 4 days postpartum. Like, she's sleep deprived. She's exhausted.
I was going to get into that. Yeah.
And I'm not excusing it or blaming it, but it is something that needs to be taken into consideration because when everything is very raw and comes across in a different way than it normally would feel like to you. So while she could have been a little bit tone deaf, I don't think she did it to be an asshole to her daughter-in-law or her new granddaughter. I think she did it because she was proud of her son and she wanted to show him that. Yeah. So while she could have done it maybe a little bit differently, I don't think that she's an asshole. And the daughter got her feelings hurt. The daughter-in-law got her feelings hurt. And I understand that. But it's not something that I would have reached out to my mother-in-law about, especially knowing that my mother-in-law just did the baby shower for me and all those things.
Maybe not if you weren't postpartum. Like, you know what I mean? Like 4 days postpartum. And
you guys can get mad at me if you want for what I just said, but I'm proud of him. She is proud of him because he started a family. And it does take two to make a baby. And they are a new family and they are happy. Not just because he didn't push out the baby doesn't mean he isn't a dad. And you guys know how much I advocate for women that are postpartum, that are pregnant, that are through all those things. But that doesn't mean that this man also did not become a father, that this man, if he's doing his job, is not also sleep deprived and trying to do everything he can for his wife.
Okay, time out for a second, because there are strong opinions on both sides here. And I think the real answer is somewhere in between those. And I think that's where you're headed here. I don't think the problem is that she got her son a gift. I don't think the problem is that she didn't get her daughter-in-law a gift. I think the problem here is that she was operating under normal expectations of normal reactions, and I'm certain that daughter-in-law's reactions are not what they would normally be right now.
For sure.
I've never pushed a baby out, so I don't understand, but if I did push a baby out, I would be pretty fucking sensitive for a while. So I'm sure that has something to do with it here, and where the real answer here, I believe here, is that you have an opportunity to become closer with her right now, to respond and be like,
absolutely.
Hey,
absolutely.
Let me bring dinner over tonight and let's chat about this, because that was absolutely not my intention. I'm so sorry.
100%.
Did not want you to feel like that. My thought was this, and be open, just the same way you were here, and say like, look, I had done this and I wanted, in the back of my mind, he's still my son, and I wanted to make sure he felt seen here too. I didn't think ever that showing him or making him feel seen would make you feel unseen. Never thought that would happen. And I'm so sorry that it did happen. And I accept the fact that I hurt you then. It was not my intention. Like, and you can grow from this. And at least I think you can better understand each other where you're at right now. And where she's at right now is not the same woman that you've been used to dealing with pre-baby, because shit changes. You remember you had one, at least one. So I imagine things change there, and right. There is an answer that can bring the two of you closer together. I do agree this is a no asshole situation, which makes it really hard to poop. But I think this is a miscommunication, and the answer here can bring people closer together. Now, from this point, how everyone handles the situation could create a whole lot of assholes, right? Or it could maintain the none
yes. And that's why I'm saying there's no assholes here. And I did say that it was probably tone deaf of her to do it at the time that she did.
To daughter-in-law, for
Yes.
sure. And again, I imagine dynamics change the moment that baby comes into the world. Like if you talked to this couple 2 days prior and 1 day after, that's a very different family, and they are very different people at that point.
Right.
If I were the son receiving a gift right then, you know what? I don't know, because right after having a baby, you're friggin' fried zombies. So like
exactly,
and you're like an exposed nerve, and everything is agitated anyway. So
and I think everyone's saying, "What did he deserve a gift for? He had a job 5 minutes ago." And I base my response to this on the fact that I have a husband who lost sleep, who supported me my entire fucking pregnancy without a damn word. Even when I was at my bitchiness, even when I was at my rudest, even postpartum when I was a fucking angry beast. Like, he was there 100%. He was just as sleep deprived as I was, and he deserves love and respect for that too. He supported me through IVF. He supported me through the whole entire fucking process. And I know that most husbands don't, but my life is not the same as everyone else's life in chat. Nope. My life is different. Your life is different from my life. And
our worldviews are always going to be where our opinions here come from. So this is why we say at the beginning, right. we all are going to have different worldviews and experiences and opinions to apply to this. So so that's where ours come from. And my theory on why, obviously I love the shit out of you and love our family and would step up no matter what. But my theory going into the whole I need to step up with the whole childbirth thing is because I'm not the one pushing the football out my ass. You know what I mean? It's like, because I don't have to do the hard part. I better fucking step it up to do my part once that baby is here, and taking care of you and making sure that I make that process as easy as possible, which no matter what I do is not going to be easy. So and
if someone got you tools, like someone that had supported me in other ways or whatever, I don't feel entitled for people that come to my house to bring me gifts. So if someone bought you tools 4 days postpartum, it's not something that I would send a text message about. It's not something that would affect what I'm doing.
Sure.
So, I mean, but that's what it is.
I get it.
Yeah.
I do want to address this.
She said she got a gift for her son as a new dad. She was saying it was for his hobby. The hobby wasn't being a new dad. I think it's worded wrong, but it's missing a comma. The gift was for his new hobby because he was a new dad. And I think that's what mother-in-law
the way that it reads, though, and I'm sure that is not what she intended.
Yeah,
my mother-in-law is.
It's not a new hobby being a dad.
Right, but the way that she wrote it makes it come across that way, and maybe we're learning that communication maybe isn't mother-in-law's forte.
I think a gift for his new hobby should have been in quotation marks so that it could have been removed or inserted into the sentence.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed. So there's. I didn't take it that way either. It felt weird though.
Alexandra, mother should have gifted son a Kohl's Cash gift card. She should have given him Kohl's Cash.
Yes, absolutely. Also, thanks for the super, Alexandra. Appreciate that. We're at 5 out of 15 on the YouTube side now. We're moving along here. Moving along. You were in labor 3 days, Jero, and your husband was there 100% of that time with you? Wow. 3 days. My goodness. Gosh, I can't even imagine. Gosh. Your kids ran out. They just ran out. Hey, how's it going? We're here. Did we hit that finger heart goal? Or are we still working on it?
Yes, I hid the person on YouTube that was causing.
Gotcha.
Hidden from the channel for good.
Did we hit that? Okay. We got some thanks to give here for the gift goal, and I think the Caden Thunder segment will be up here. In the number one spot here, Sam Goofballs. No stranger to the number one spot, hitting 4.6K on that gift goal. Hell yeah. In the number two spot, Mela Oso at 1.9K, and then Sarah Barracuda at 1.7K. Top three, all 1.7K and up because they're rock stars. Then we got Vilma HR80 in the number four spot. Oh. Shell in Darkness, Elite's Kutch, Mel C. Jane. Well, I'm still blowing it. Yes, Adventures with Pam, Sabrina Janine, A. Juliana. Shan Loves to Read, Katie Robinson. Princess Hinyata. Jelly 55, Princess Kitty, Mama Silver, Jero Mama, Mama Jen, Jamie's, Lindsay McD, Daisy Desserts, Real Broad Zuba, A.S. Planda, Alondra Sings, Crystal Museum Girl, Herkel Durkel, cool name, Pixie Dust 74. Thank you guys so much for the love. Greatly appreciate that. I know you guys get a kick out of hearing me struggle through reading names. Words are hard. Words are hard. Eric the Undertaker in the house, dropping lightning bolts there. Thanks so much. Good to see you. Getting our dance on here for a second. Well, we bounce to our next story here. Much love, mods. Agreed, Sahasrara. I agreed. Agreed. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. That's right. That's right, ass Plunder. Who put the question mark on the teleprompter? All right, Caden Thunder, you coming up, or are you going to listen from there? Okay, he's got the new gift goal set up here, which is, TikTok side, Tiny Tiny Focus. For confetti and helmet. Oh, this means we're going spicy story now, right? Wait. Tony Spark. I understand, but we just unlocked a spicy story. Tony Spark! Hey, we hit a gift goal. Am I reading the spicy story? Okay, we are going to read the spicy story. Okay. Spicy story time, and then we'll get to Caden stories. Now we know. Now we know. Oh, what? Batman baby girl just took several steps to the iPad when she realized we were on? We're helping children walk? We're going to have to put up a tent here soon. Allie Bean dropping the dolphins. We're dolphining right now. Emma Rose dropping the 2. It's your birthday, so you get to see a Thunderstream. Emma Rose, happy gosh-eckin' birthday to you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tarot time, we do. We do indeed read comments. There's a lot, so we can't get them all, but got to catch them all. All right, here is our spicy reward story, ladies and gentlemen. It is time. I haven't hit this button in a minute. Let's go. Sizzling like a fajitas. All right, here we go. This one is from Relationship Advice and is titled this. My 32 female girlfriend went through my kid's 8 female cell phone and confronted her about a conversation with her mother. No poll for this one, but I'll read it again because... What? I'll read it again. My 32 female girlfriend went through my kid's 8 female cell phone and confronted her about a conversation with her mother. I'm already red flag mode, but I'm going to do it again. Just solidify it here. Red flag mode. Your girlfriend is taking your kid's phone and confronting her about talking to her mother? A boundary was crossed. I live with my girlfriend, 32 female, of 3 years. Her daughter, 5 female, and my daughter, 8 female. We do not have kids together. Girlfriend is terribly insecure from a past life doing illegal substances from 18 to 25. Girlfriend's mom is pretty toxic, and I feel contributed to this in the way that she was raised. Girlfriend often gets offended if I do stuff for my kid while she is at her mom's 2 days a week. Example, kid forgot to take her lunchbox the other day, so I dropped it off at her mother's house, hung it on the mailbox on the way to work, and the next morning, as we live close in a small town, girlfriend blew up about words are hard. Girlfriend blew up about that, claiming, you will jump and do anything for your ex and nothing for me. Another time, my daughter was jumping on the trampoline and yelled, hey, Dad, can you record me doing the flip so I can show Mom? Girlfriend stormed out and said, you don't need to be asking your dad to take and send pics to your mom. This is why we fight. More red flags. Current issue, my kid got some artsy toys for birthday back in April at her mom's house. They have a 2-year-old and didn't want the mess, and after 6 months of them not being opened yet, daughter asked if she could bring them to my house. One day 2 weeks ago, daughter got home from school, and on her phone, my daughter's mother texted my daughter, you forgot to tell your dad to bring you to get those toys. Daughter responds, Dad's girlfriend and her daughter are always around, and I kind of just want to play with them myself. Her mom, talk to your dad. That was the entire convo that day. Yesterday, my daughter was to be riding the bus home. Sometimes she beats me home by 10 minutes. So I sat her phone on the kitchen counter so she could find it and call me if she needed something while I got home. I left for work, and 10 minutes after I left, my girlfriend went through her messages to her mom and saw the two mentioned above. I can see what time the messaging app was accessed first in parental controls and looked after the fact. Whole day goes by and girlfriend did not mention them to me. Girlfriend and daughter got home at the same time, and girlfriend confronted daughter about messages and told her she doesn't need to be sending her mom stuff like that. She blamed messages like that for why daughter's mom and girlfriend can't get along. I realize we both need to work together and be able to raise kids in the house together, but it seems incredibly screwed up to read a kid's message with her mother without even mentioning or asking me. When you are not the biological parent of a child in your household, where should an expectation of privacy lie for children texting their parent? Where is the moral high ground here? Okay. We could chat about this. Tony Spark, you want to join me for this? You can make your appearance helping out with feedback for this? Come on, man. Come on. I've got an empty passenger seat right now. Okay, there's a definite line. There's a definite line that has been crossed here, and I think girlfriend knows it. This is the kicker. She knows she's doing what she's doing is wrong. She knows these are irrational feelings, but she can't stop them. She knew it was wrong. That's why she read it in the morning, knew she was going to bring it up later on, but didn't mention it to you because she knew it was wrong and she can't fucking help it. So she's got this insecurity that's taking the wheel and making decisions that she knows she shouldn't be making, but she has no defense against it at all. So you've got a couple of choices to make here. You can either fight her on this or help her on this. It is not your responsibility. Let's cover that first. It is not your responsibility. This is her problem. She needs to work through this problem. So the question is for you, do you want to let her carry that load alone? Or are you committed enough to this relationship to try to walk that healing journey with her? But there has to be a healing journey. She's got to be willing to do that in the first place, right? And then you've got to figure out, like, how am I going to protect my child through this process? Because right now your child is being mistreated because of your girlfriend's insecurity. Which to a lot of people is already enough to leave. And it should be enough to leave. No matter what, not letting your child be mistreated because of someone else's insecurity should be a hard boundary. So maybe create some consequences on that right now. But I understand you're in a tough position here because she's trying to jump in and take authority where none has been given to her. That's the bigger problem. That's the thing that needs to be addressed between the two of you. So there has to be a serious conversation about boundaries and about authority, because right now she's trying to assert dominance where she doesn't have any authority. And that's why there's this struggle. Girlfriend is jealous of daughter and mother. That's clear. Jealous from a very insecure standpoint too, because she thinks, dropping off a lunchbox is going above and beyond and doing things out of like love instead of duty, right? Lee Foy staying with a girlfriend will guarantee that OP's daughter will grow distant over time and ruin the relationship. 100%. If nothing changes. If OP was to let the girlfriend continue treating his daughter that way, daughter's going to choose not to come over anymore. Why isn't dad sticking up for daughter, Karen? I think this is dad trying to figure out how he can. Like, what's the right way to go about this? He knows it's wrong. He knows a boundary was crossed here. And you mean each time girlfriend spouts this off? Yeah, because it does seem like OP doesn't stick up right then. Like, it needs to be right then, because what his daughter is going to learn from this is that no one's on her side over there. Her dad isn't protecting her from this. Counseling or breakup, those are the only two answers, Sarah says. Agreed. Yup. Yes, saying nothing is enabling. And that's something you have to realize here, OP, is that by doing nothing, you are enabling at this point. Archer, if you read this guy's Reddit page, his girlfriend has been an issue for a while when it comes to co-parenting. So it's got to be now. There's a fork on the road, and the biggest choice to make is really hers, because it is this ends today 100%, or we do not move on. And I don't know that she has enough self-control to end it 100%. Rain, you're on a phone in a bad Wi-Fi area. No, Tom, thanks for the beard, love. Black hole and time to leave or at least move out. She is aware that she is the problem. Get out now. Phil Herbert Ferry says, Margarita, Baby girl deserves a safe space. Agreed. You are not a safe space for her right now. And that, man, realizing that as a father has to hit hard. Has to hit hard enough for you to not stand for this any longer. Heather, it'll always be small digs somewhere. But how would she feel if someone spoke to her daughter like that? Double D, good question. Good question. I think the biggest pickle that you're in right now, OP, is that you can't communicate with this because she can't control it. And probably isn't going to be able to communicate why she feels the way that she feels. Boo. So I think we can definitely put girlfriend here, if not here. And this, it feels like it will escalate. Like she's fixating right now, right? And blaming her for everything. That's going to snowball, continue snowballing here. Dad, for doing nothing to this point, is at 2. You definitely shouldn't do this. You definitely shouldn't lie idle here and enable this to happen and allow it to keep happening. I definitely shouldn't do this. Like, you're getting up there, man. So it's time for action, one way or another. This is where you plant the flag. This is the hill you die on. And however painful that split is, yeah, it's going to suck. Like finding different places to live. Yeah, it's going to suck figuring life out alone. It's going to suck. But it would be much more pain allowing this to continue happening to your daughter, letting the relationship with you and your daughter sever because you're allowing this. And you're going to go through the split pain eventually anyway. So do you want all of the pain or just part of it? Boo. Karen Jones, maybe she's trying to push his daughter out. Possibly. Angelique, feel like this is a form of emotional abuse against the daughter? Taro, narcissists only perceive offense if it's done to them. So she'll care if it's her daughter, LOL. Yeah, okay. So you could compare those two. But I don't think asking her is something that is going to go well. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to communicate. You're not going to be able to reason with her or get her to reflect on the situation because she doesn't have the ability to self-reflect right now. So none of that exists. Boo. It's a shitty situation to be in. But if this has been a long-standing issue, OP, then you're even more of an asshole because you've enabled it this whole time. You're part of the problem too. Little bit of a musical interlude here, and then we're bopping over to the Caden Thunder stories. After a Tony Sparks song and dance.
No dances.
You know him. You love him. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jesse wants to do a song and dance.
Oh, hey. Also, I'm not Tony Spark, by the way. But also...
She's like, that's exactly what I want to do.
Jessie, who is like the Stig of Storm. Like, you will never see her. But she's got a birthday tomorrow. So happy gosh heckin' birthday, Jessie. Jessie Stig. Storm Stig.
What if I just stood right here off camera and you never saw me and this was my appearance? Bring the wand. Hello, party people. Happy Wednesday. To all of you out there in the tiki-talkie world and the YouTube universe.
Don't lose it again, Voldy.
Apparently, I need the wand for my Voldemort thing. Yeah. I hope you guys, ouch, Angelique. She said, hey, Coral Sparks without the tan. Listen, I mean, it's not tan, but, you know. Yeah. Did you guys enjoy the Orbitz commercial? Because I thought it was very funny. I thought that Candy Thunder should win the Oscar for her acting performance. Look at that. Look at that tan. Also, this just reminds me, is anybody else's spam calls just blowing up nonstop? Because mine are all the time. Yeah, the Orbitz commercial was so funny. And, you know, surprisingly, Candy was exceptional. It was, yeah. Oscar-winning performance from Candy Thunder.
Indeed.
I'm really kind of surprised how quickly we actually got through it. But we were also under pressure because we had a break in the construction noise from upstairs on lunch, and so we knew we had to get it done. If we weren't on a timeline, I feel like it would have taken us a lot longer because we would have laughed a lot more. And like, okay, yeah, Dusty was like, "Come on, we have to get through this. We have to do this. Like, we've got to get through it." And it was so funny. The wand, yeah, that was one at the end. We were like, it wasn't even part. The wand thing was not even part of like the original script. It was just one of those. Candy Thunder was like, we should, because I think the wand thing didn't even start, wasn't even the main thing. It was going to be the Taylor thing. We're going to fight over, we're going to do like the I'm the bigger Taylor fan or whatever. And then I was like, oh, should we get the wand? And she's like, yeah, you should do it. Yeah, it was great. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. There weren't a lot of outtakes. There's only a few. I don't know. Do we have bloopers from it? Like we did it in, yeah, legitimately, like each shot of that, like it was 2 takes maybe with it. What? Do it. You're so good at it. I'm not. Well, now I'm on camera. Now it's awkward. No, do it. Now it's awkward. Do what? It's not even just saying it. It's about the wand holding, you know, because he's got, you know, he holds that wand in the weird way where he's like, oh, the boy. I mean, I do it. Yeah, we can both do it. What? You did it. The boy who lived has come to die. I was looking at Voldemort costumes for the live stream. No, I don't need a costume for that. It's just natural. So I was looking for costumes for the live stream, and first off, they're really creepy. Like the Voldemort costumes are really creepy that I was finding. They're also expensive, and I've got an idea. I've got an idea for my costume. I have to order it. I need to order it now because knowing me, I'll procrastinate and I won't get it ordered.
We could paint your face. Somebody said face paint your knee.
I could. I could, and it'd be in the VIP and just have it in there, sitting there. I could get an old pair of jeans and just cut out around there. It's just the face. So hey, Elise, thanks for the gifted sub. Listen, I've got an idea for a costume. I haven't even told them about it. I don't think I'm going to tell anybody about it, but I'll give you a hint. I feel like if you're a millennial kid, maybe you'll understand it and really appreciate the costume. And it's in typical Tony Spark fashion where it's just the most simple, ridiculously easy thing. But yeah, I saw it and I laughed. So I think I'm gonna order it. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, I'm not good at Halloween costumes. I don't do good at like I can't come up with the idea. Like I'm not good at coming up with the idea for the Halloween costume. The best costume I ever had was when I was a senior in high school. I was Billy Mays, which I had decided on the Billy Mays costume, and tragically he died. But I know, but I was the best Billy Mays, and that, you know, and I was in high school, so at that point I had a painted on beard, slicked back hair, blue shirt with an OxyClean logo on it, and talked like Billy Mays all day.
You just do it with like powder all over your face.
I finished second to the Ghostbusters in the Halloween in the costume contest, but it's not fair because there were 4 of them and they even had a Slimer, so I lost that one. Huh? The hint is 90s. 90s.
That's a whole fucking decade, dude.
Okay, it wasn't even Okay, it wouldn't be a 90s. It'd be early 2000s. But if you're a 90s kid, you're
gonna be a Backstreet.
It was a video game. It's a video game. No, there's a video game, and maybe it's not. Maybe it's too niche and people won't get it. I don't know. But I saw it I was watching a TikTok video, and then I was on a show, and they were wearing this, and I was like, oh my God, that's really funny. I want to do that, and it's super simple, so I'm gonna do it. That's all you get. You guys are just gonna have to tune in for the Halloween live stream on October 29th.
Could it be Donkey Kong?
No. It was a computer game.
A computer game?
Yeah, I'm coming as an addition symbol.
Are you going as an Oregon Trail character?
No.
That was my math game.
I say 90s kids. It's been in 2000s. I was middle school, high school. So I was playing it.
Oh, that's old.
Look at all the guesses. Everybody just throw out your guesses, and I'll tell you if I see one on here.
Early 2000 is like, there were so many games then.
Mid 2000. I don't know. I'm getting the dates wrong. I just want to say, I don't know. I'm saying you're a 90s kid by the time you're playing it when you're old. I don't know. I've seen it in chat though, so y'all are gonna. That's all I'm gonna give you. And don't say it. I've given it. I've seen something in chat that.
God, are you gonna be Carmen Sandiego?
I'm gonna do. I've seen it. Somebody's gotten it in chat, so we'll just see. Anyway, enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. And I hope that when you're bored and doom scrolling on TikTok, you follow at TonySpark_ for all the latest content once every 3 months. Thank you.
I have no idea.
And
Okay. Strictly speaking, he's not allowed to do magic. I'm curious. I really want to know what. Oh, Laura Croft? Are you going to be Laura Croft?
Yeah, triangle boobs.
Triangle boobs. Oh my gosh. Crash Bandicoot. Oh, Ratchet, like Ratchet and Clank. Toe Jam and Earl.
I love Toe Jam and Earl.
Man, I got to find out what it is now. But we need some ideas. We need some ideas. We're expanding Caden Thunder segment today. Okay. All right. We're gonna have three Caden Thunder stories today. We're expanding his segment by one story. He's super excited. Say hi, dude. You gotta push the mic button. There you go. Caden Thunder is in the passenger seat here, riding shotgun for this here stream.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim. Hey, Cyan, I think Elise Newman dropped that gifted sub up there. Also dropping the $5 super. Yeah. I need couples costume ideas. Right now it's Honey as an owl, me as a Tootsie Pop. Neither of us love it. That's pretty good. Have you seen the pumpkin one? And Margarita dropping the 5. One more toward the goal. We're at 9 of 15 there. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Carrie S. also dropping the 5, said heading into the gym. We'll catch the rest later. Hope we hit the mother-in-law goal. Thank you so much. Wayward Ace dropped one there too. Oh gosh, if girlfriend suddenly says she's pregnant, get out OP for the love of your daughter. Get out. Oh no. Hadn't even thought about that possibility yet, but that's terrible. Terrible. Margarita sending out a gifted sub there too. Heck yeah. Cyan, heard. Understood. If there are things that I do animation-wise, I will try to describe them there. You're going as a ring light, real broad? That's cool. Yeah. All right, here we go. Take more naps. Welcome to the Gosh Shack and Thunder crew, courtesy of Margarita. All right, here we go. This one is, am I the astronaut for lying about not having space so my girlfriend wouldn't bring her freeloading brother to my birthday trip? Would you like to start a poll, Mr. Spark? Yeah. Am I the astronaut for lying about not having space so my girlfriend would not bring her freeloading brother to my birthday trip? I'm going NTA. Did you read? Have you read this one yet?
No.
Caden? So, based on title alone, what are your thoughts?
Am I the astronaut for lying about not having space so my girlfriend wouldn't bring her freeloading brother to my birthday trip?
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't think so. And you may be an astronaut to your girlfriend, which is something to consider here. But generally speaking, no, you're not. But you do have to think about how she's going to react to this and be prepared for that, right? Be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
What he said.
Also, Anna Hartman dressing as Glinda. And, oh no, your daughter's going as Glinda. You're going as Elphaba.
Nice.
Navy Thunder is going as Glinda.
Glinda.
You
should be Elphaba.
I don't think I can pull it off. I could be the wizard, but I'm not doing that. Now, I did have, and we still do have, like, our couple's costume figured out. But the thing I had ordered from it, I got a notification today that it is out of stock. I ordered it like over a week ago, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, we can't do that," and I can't find it anywhere else. So I'm gonna figure it out, but it's not going well. Nicole C going as a dust bunny. There you go. Get Jazzy on a drop on the dolphins. Thank you. His birthday, not the brother's. Yeah. Yeah, Tiffany. Yeah. Rachel McClung dropping the hondos for the jewels there. Thank you so much. Gomez and Morticia, that would be good.
That would be good.
Yep. What is the poll looking like, Tony Spark? How's our poll looking?
Good. It's really good. 88% NTA.
88% NTA. Okay. Tony Spark missed it that time? Could be someone over there distracting him. No way. No way. I gotta separate those two kids in class. Sahazral dropping the 5. Fine. Twist my arm. I want the story, lol. And I think we might go as some different clowns. Oh no. Caden would love it. Dusty not so much. Clowns? It had to be clowns. All right, here we go. The title was, Am I the Astronaut for Lying About Not Having Space So My Girlfriend Wouldn't Bring Her Freeloading Brother to My Birthday Trip? Allison Lewis dropping a 5 there too. Always love the Caden segment. Heck yeah, here we go. First story. My girlfriend, 25 female, has a brother, 21 male, that I just can't stand. Not because he's done something directly to me, but because he's a total bum. He doesn't work, only studies part-time at university. For context, both my girlfriend and I, 25 male, have been working and studying since we were 17. I study software engineering and also work full-time in that field. She, on her side, works as a full-time physical therapist from 8 to 5, does community management for social media early in the morning, 6 to 7, and also works caregiving for elderly people 3 nights a week. On top of that, twice a week, she visits private patients for physiotherapy sessions. She's also studying medicine. Her mother and brother don't work, so she covers all household expenses. She's very self-sacrificing and always puts others' needs above her own, and it drives me crazy. I try to buy her things, pay for her stuff, and drive her everywhere so she doesn't waste money on transportation because everyone depends on her and nobody helps her back. She even had a phone with a broken screen for months, but instead of fixing it or getting herself a new one, she used all of her savings to buy brand new phones for her mom and brother. I ended up buying her a new phone, headphones, and even a laptop because hers were either broken, screens or defective. Her phone was 5 years old and cracked screen. Meanwhile, her family's devices are always in perfect condition and up to date. She always says she doesn't make her brother work because she wants him to focus on studying. I told her that both of us managed to study and work, so that's not an excuse. She argues that he's introverted, which in my opinion makes it even more important that he gets out there and learns to function. Whenever she goes out with friends, she's the one paying for it. She pays his university, his transportation, gym memberships, and basically everything. And to make matters worse, he speaks to her in a very disrespectful way, calling her stupid and similar stuff as a joke. Even though he's polite to me, I can't stand his lifestyle or how he treats her, so I keep my distance. She tries to justify it saying he helps around the house because he washes the dishes, but every week she ends up doing all the cleaning, mopping, sweeping, etc. Their mom has a disability, so she doesn't do much besides cooking, which my girlfriend also ends up helping with. Now for my birthday, we're going to a themed restaurant in another city. My girlfriend told me that if there's a free seat in the car, she wants to bring her brother because he's a fan of the show the restaurant is based on. She said she'd pay all of his expenses, knowing up front that the place is expensive. At first, I said no problem because I thought the car was full. My cousin and his wife were supposed to come with us, but my cousin just told me they can't go, which means there is a free seat. I decided not to tell my girlfriend about it because if I do, she'll bring her brother, and I really don't want him there. It's my birthday, and I just want a peaceful day without dealing with that dynamic and watching her overextending herself. Well, hold on. OP said, I said no problem because I thought the car was full. So I'm guessing that's a typo, and I'm guessing it's at first I said no because the car was full. Okay. It's my birthday, and I just want a peaceful day without dealing with that dynamic and watching her overextending herself. She's asked me before if I dislike her family. I told her no, I just hate seeing her constantly overextending herself for people who don't reciprocate or who try to control her life, telling her when she can go out, what she can do, etc. I told her she's an adult now and needs to start setting boundaries. She always says that if she doesn't take care of them, they'll suffer, and I replied that they're grown adults who can take care of themselves. So, am I the astronaut for not telling her that there's space in the car so her brother can't come?
I don't feel qualified.
You don't feel qualified to give it
I feel unqualified.
Okay, well,
Pretend I'm somebody else. Pretend I'm Jerry.
all right.
Jerry is qualified.
All right, Jerry.
Okay.
I think it's basically this. It's NTA, but that's to me, OP.
I feel like there's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on here, and I feel like something that you probably need to understand is that, yes, you resent the situation that your girlfriend is in, and you feel like she's taken advantage of, but you also have to understand that she makes that choice. She chooses to pay for their stuff. She chooses to do what she's doing. That's her choice because like she feels like she is a parent. She's a functional parent now and feels like she's protecting her people. And this is how she's providing and protecting for her people. And that brings her some level of happiness, although it is damaging, although it is harmful, that is fulfilling for her. And she's making that choice.
So full.
You resent it because you don't agree with it, but those are her choices there. And those are her boundaries to create. So the whole family dynamic thing, like, yes, you've made your voice heard on that. And hopefully, she at least set some boundaries where she doesn't get disrespected or taken advantage of here. But you can have your own. And if it's your birthday, communicating that you really don't want him to go, or you want it to be, a specific group of people that you really want to spend time with for your birthday, you have every right to do that as well. While you're not the asshole to me, when your girlfriend shows up and sees that there's an empty seat in the car, you're probably going to be an asshole to her. So be prepared to have that conversation. And what are you going to say? And here's where it gets tricky, or not tricky. Here's where it gets really simple. You're going to have this conversation either way. So either have it now or have it when she's pissed off and sitting in your car looking at an empty seat. So choose your pain. Right now, you're just punting pain. You're not preventing it. You're punting it. You are still going to have to face this. And when it comes to awkward situations with your girlfriend, like if there's something that you feel differently about than she feels differently about, like how do you approach that right now, Cade? Now it's complicated.
If there's something that I feel differently about that she feels differently
If you
about?
guys disagree on something,
Okay.
but let's say
This is a lot of brain power for a cadence story.
Let's say you're in this situation here. Like she wants someone to come that is a freeloader. You don't want them to be there for your birthday.
Okay, yeah.
How would you approach that?
I don't know. It's a sticky situation. I mean, I think you probably missed out on an opportunity by not at least trying to maybe communicate this before being. I mean, I think some better communication would probably do you some good. And not sneaking and like lying and you know what I mean?
You're just asking for it. And at this point, I think you really have to ask yourself,
yeah,
what do you gain? Because she is going to find this out. Like you're not.
I mean, it's just
you're
like,
not really even hiding this very well. It's something that she's going to see.
It's like you're taking a what's a thing that
A shit?
No, not that one. Like an egg. You know when you take an egg and you put it in the microwave and it explodes? It's like that.
Okay.
It really happens.
Oh.
Don't put them in the microwave.
Just don't. Yeah, it's okay. So let's go back to the OP's original question here, which is, am I the astronaut for lying about not having space? And
I was thinking of the BOMB word, but TikTok's like an airport.
I get it. Yeah.
So egg it is. But also eggs do.
We'll sniff it out.
Eggs, they get crazy in the microwave.
They do. Totally.
It's true.
Yeah, and I mean, you can tell her it happened last minute, but then again, you're just doubling down on a lie. Like the lie is the problem here. So I guess, the question is, if you were just saying that you didn't want her brother to go, I would say you're not the asshole. And in a minute ago, I said you weren't to me, but for lying about it, yeah, you are. But it's more of a dumbass, there's a little bit of a brozo behind this because you're not preventing yourself any pain. You're literally punting it to a different date that is nearby. So what do you gain? What do you gain here? You could feel the way you want to feel, and you've explained the way that you feel to her, and you can express that frustration as often as you like, but understand that those are her choices. And she's choosing that situation. That's her family. Like, you don't get to edit that family dynamic, unfortunately. You love her, clearly, so you don't want to see her be treated the way that she's treated, and that's understandable. That's going to be a long game thing for you because there's a lot going into that. But for now, lying to her isn't going to solve anything, except for cause yourself some pain on your birthday trip. So now it's either going to be you're going to have the pain of her brother there, who you really don't want there, and you're going to be annoyed the whole time because he's probably going to be treating your girlfriend like shit, or you're going to have the pain of your girlfriend mad at you because you lied to her about the empty seat, and now she's upset, and now either way it's awkward, right? So I think the only way to avoid either one of those situations is to tell her the truth. Now. You need to do it now.
Yeah. Hometown. What?
Just had to get a little fired up to get that in there. Hey, the Alaska girl dropping the dolphins. Thanks so much for that. We'll do a little musical interlude and rehydration here while we get ready for our next story, which is Caden's story number 1.
Yeah.
Officially. You feel like that one was a little too intense for you?
No, it's fine. You know, it's just like you
warm up.
With me, with live, you know, I'm live. The cameras are going. You are all listening to me right now. And the way my brain works, it's just kind of like a runaway train that vomits words. And yeah, like right now, we're going off the tracks, and it's, man, the train cars are piling up. This is what happens when you put me on the spot like this, and then it turns into a weird metaphor about eggs and microwaves, and
I'm just staring at him to see how long this goes on.
it could probably, I mean, I'd be saying a whole lot of nothing, but probably a couple hours.
Speaking of a couple of hours, we actually got to watch Tron Ares last night. Caden Thunder and I got to go. Went and watched a movie for his birthday, which was last week. We got to see it on, they call it the X screen at B&B Theaters.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And so it's a 3-sided screen, the main screen, and then it has 2 peripheral screens. And
it's
it
like
was,
3.
Bless you. And it was
Thank
awesome.
you.
It was really, really
Thank
good.
you for the
And
birthday wishes.
Tron Ares, I know there's been, we've discussed this a lot amongst ourselves, but there's been a lot of hate for it, but we both loved the movie. It was great.
mean, look, I mean, was it like the most like strong story of all time? No, but the effects were awesome, the music was awesome, and it was badass. So, win for me.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
It was really good. It was really good, and it gets me excited for what could come next.
Oh, for sure.
And that's
Massive fan. Tron Legacy is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
yeah,
So
agreed.
awesome.
Damn good. And the soundtrack
9 Inch
doesn't
Nails
hurt
killed
either.
it.
Yeah. So Daft Punk had the last one. 9 Inch Nails for this one. They killed it too. It's different, but
Man.
it's really, really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Really good. All right, we'll dive into our next story here, the official Caden story number 1. There we go. Happy birthday, Jesse! Here we go. This one comes from AITA Relationships and is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Wanting My Girlfriend to Set Boundaries with a Guy She Used to Be Emotionally Close With? Tony Spock, would you like to start another poll for us? Am I the astronaut for wanting my girlfriend to set boundaries with a guy she used to be emotionally close with? Okay, wording here is important. So you're not the astronaut for wanting your girlfriend to, you're not the astronaut for wanting that. If you said, am I the astronaut for forcing my girlfriend to set boundaries? Different story. Based on title alone, Caden Thunder, what do you think?
Am I the astronaut for wanting my girlfriend to set boundaries with a guy she used to be emotionally close with? No, you should let your girlfriend be as emotionally close with everybody as she wants, and you should let her walk all over you, and that's the end of the story.
Huh.
Just kidding. Wasn't that a hoot?
Yeah. This is a person she used to be emotionally close with.
But at the same time, he's asking her to set boundaries, so obviously there's still some enmeshment going on.
Okay.
And
Okay.
enmeshment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How's our poll looking?
It wasn't working.
The poll's not.
Nothing going on with that poll.
That's what happens in your 40s. The poll stops working. Disable that mic. Okay, leaning into you. Okay. All right. So, the consensus from comments that I'm seeing here too is if it is based on title alone for wanting that, sure, NTA. But I have a feeling the actual question is going to be different down here. Let's find out. Rachel McClung dropping the hundos for Jules. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Let's go. Am I the astronaut for wanting my girlfriend to set boundaries with a guy she used to be emotionally close with? Hey everyone, I've been dating my girlfriend for about 3 months now, but I'd liked her since the first year of college. She wasn't ready to date back then and wanted to explore, so I waited for her. Almost 3 years. Last year, while we weren't together, she met a few guys through a dating app. She got close to 3 of them. Let's call them X, Y, and H. He's got something against Z, for sure. She had some intimate chats and made out with them, but there was no physical relationship. Except for the making out part, which was physical. She's no longer in touch with X and Y, but this one guy, H, is still around, and that's where my issue lies. H had feelings for her and even wrote her long emotional messages about wanting to date her. She told him she didn't see him as a potential partner, but he kept trying to stay in her life. He even posted a very affectionate birthday post for her after she got together with me. I've told her that his presence makes me uncomfortable. She reassured me that he's just a friend now and that I should trust her. I believed her and tried to move on. But recently, I've noticed she still sends him updates, photos, funny stuff, and asks for his opinions. Things she doesn't really share with me. I feel like he still has emotional access to her that I don't. I don't want to be controlling, but the situation really bothers me. I don't think it's fair to keep someone so emotionally close when there's a romantic past involved. Words are hard. Last time I brought it up, she said I was being insecure and jealous. But honestly, I just feel like I keep suppressing my feelings to keep the peace. Would it be wrong to ask her to set some boundaries with H or even remove him from social media? Or should I give it more time before bringing it up again? I don't want to come off as overbearing, but I also want to protect my peace. Any advice on how to communicate this maturely would help a lot. Okay. Margarita, thanks for the $5 super. We're at 12 of 15 over there, YouTube side. All right, let's talk about this.
Oh,
Caden
buddy.
Thunder, thoughts?
This ain't a relationship, man. You're in an internship and you're not going to get the job. There's other competitors here. Man. Yeah. H stands for him.
It's him.
Yeah.
He's him.
But,
OP ain't him.
OP ain't him. OP's not going to get the job. He's not the leading intern right now. There's
okay. Let me ask you this, though, in all seriousness.
This is like Love Island, but not on an island. It's just Love Place.
Love Place.
Love Town, maybe.
It's LITA. Love Island, the
it's
astronaut. Okay, so if you have something that you feel jealous of, or you feel like shouldn't be, if there's something that you feel like is not okay, you obviously feel a certain way about that.
Yeah.
How would you communicate that to your significant other?
I think the most important and first and foremost step should be communicating it in general. It seems like OP kind of has tried like hinting and communicating a little tiny bits here and there, probably more like passive aggressive communication where he's not actually communicating how it's making him feel properly. So if he has said anything to her at all about it, she's probably just brushed it off, which I take that as you will, her, but I'm talking about OP for a second. I don't think that he's in the wrong for anything he's done yet. And he's asking, well, you can't be an asshole for feeling any type of way. So you're not an asshole for feeling upset by this. And that's a normal thing that I would feel, at least like, something could be going on there, or it could be absolutely nothing. But you should feel comfortable enough to ask her and communicate that you are feeling some discomfort from this, without, I'm almost there. I'm so close.
You're so close there. Yeah,
but
I think
I'm running out of words.
You're on the right path there, and I think the general consensus here from chat too is this is a communication thing. And yes, while she came off dismissive of his feelings when he sort of tried to communicate the first time, I think this is where maybe it's getting crossed. She called him insecure, but I have a feeling, based on the way that he's worded this to us here, that when he tried to express his feelings about this previously, he was more so attacking the way that she is moving, which is why she got defensive here, and is trying to kind of put, like, to decide on action for her. And when somebody approaches you that way, it's really easy to take it as an attack and to get defensive, right? But she doesn't. Here's the thing: You have to explain how you feel and what makes you feel that way. And that's it. That is the only thing you should be communicating to her by giving her actions you want her to take up front. That's where it's coming across as trying to be controlling, right? But if you go into this and say, look, I noticed that when you have conversations with H, I feel a certain kind of way about it. I don't want to, but I do. And I can't make that go away. It feels to me like it's disrespectful. It feels to me like you're still having an emotional thing with him. It feels to me like it shouldn't be this way. Okay? Stop. If she takes that information and is like, well, what can I do to not make you feel that way? Cool. Doors open. She's asked for your advice on action. And now you can be like, to me, it seems like not interacting with him in that way would make a lot more sense. Like I would certainly feel better if you guys weren't connected on social media, but I understand that's not reasonable. What's reasonable here? Open up a discussion about it.
How you could ask ask her to put herself in the same position. Would she feel comfortable with you having these looser boundaries with somebody else who you were texting like that? Would she be comfortable with you having that open line of communication and that emotional, that emotional little boogie going on?
I feel like looser boundaries is a dangerous term.
Okay, well, let's just look, everything I say, just take it with a grain of salt, because anyways, you need to, here's what's going to help you, pal. You're going to need to start using I statements instead of you statements when you're bringing your issues to her, because that's going to help steer the conversation and keep it on the right lane, on the right side of the road, because you don't want to drive on the wrong side of traffic. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So just like, instead of being like, you are texting H and who the fuck names someone H and I don't like it. Instead, you could be like, I feel upset because you're, well, here we go. I messed it up already. I feel like I'm gonna need you to take over. I'm tagging you
in. The whole like finger and you thing is like
whole what?
Where a lot of people go wrong. The whole like pointing the finger and you thing, they're yes, that came out wrong too. We're both failing right now. Elise has a relevant comment here. Honey and I went through this once he realized how hurt I was by it and explained it as how would he feel if I talked to another man that often. He understood it then. He just needed perspective. So perspective is a lot of the time, but a lot of people in chat are also like, look, he waited 3 years for this girl. She knows she's got him locked down. She's confident.
He was waiting for the internship to open up for 3 years.
Yeah, so maybe this is she's just not that into you kind of situation.
It sounds like she's got a lot of chess pieces on her board, and you're not even the horse or whatever the fuck. You're just the the round ball one. That's
the round ball one.
Not the horse.
Not the horse. Okay, so this is your NTA for not wanting or for wanting your girlfriend to set boundaries.
NTA.
The way that you go about this is going to be very important because it can make or break it, but also you may need to accept the possibility that she's just not that into you.
You gotta open up the conversation, and when you open up that conversation, just try and remove yourself emotionally from it a little bit and try and have that conversation communicating your feelings before accusing her of feelings you don't know, and
try to explain your feelings without telling someone else what to do.
Yeah.
And let them offer up action instead of giving them a chore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let her stew on that and just realize how she's making you feel. And if she doesn't give a shit, she doesn't give a shit. You'll get your answer either way, right?
Yeah, true. And if she doesn't give a shit, then you don't got to worry about flushing.
There you go. Look at that. All right, we're going to take a musical interlude while we get into our next story here, which will probably be our final one here. Jenny with the Dolphins, thanks so much. Thanks so much. She enjoys having men chase her. That may be the case, Tess. A lot of people, I think especially in younger days, that entices a lot of people. And she didn't feel chased with him because he was sitting there waiting for 3 years for her, right? There was never the chase. So she has to have someone else emotionally chasing her on the side. And that's dangerous. That's a dangerous situation. Phil Hermit Ferry, prepare yourself for every possible outcome walking away from that combo, too. Agreed. Caden Wisdom, Amber, we need to make that a shirt. If she doesn't give a shit, you don't have to worry about flushing.
Yeah, let's put it on a shirt.
Or wiping.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Next story. This one is, will I be the astronaut if I didn't pay back a debt I agreed to pay? Yeah. I'll just dive straight into this one. Will I be the astronaut if I didn't pay back a debt I agreed to pay? Doing the exact opposite of what you said you would be doing? Yeah, that's generally an asshole thing to do. It's like an automatic ASCON 2. I, 33 female, was in a situationship with a guy, 34 male, around December of last year. Before that, we had been friends for years. Despite my telling him over and over I hated to owe people money and he really didn't need to, as I would figure it out, he sent me $350 to help me catch up on some bills. I told him I would pay him back even though he originally insisted that I didn't have to. We finally agreed that I'd pay him back when I got ahead or got my taxes. Not that it matters, but he is a trust fund kid. He was left a significant amount of money by his father. After his passing, he left him a trust for him, somewhere around $500K at 18 and even more at 35, which was not disclosed to me. He is very good with money and keeps most of it in his savings accounts and continues to work at a regular job. Around March of this year, I finally had the money to pay him back. I offered it to him and he refused, telling me to just hold off as he didn't need it right now. Shortly after that, I had a lot of personal things going on in life and just didn't have the time to meet up or hang out, so I told him I would need some space to figure things out, but we could still be friends. In April, I offered again to pay in full, and he once again declined. We continued to check in on each other and talk about our lives, just not as frequently as before. We talked here and there, and through the months, and numerous times, 3 to 4, I offered to set up a payment plan to pay him back, which he declined. I hate owing money, so this drove me nuts, but what can you do? I was already tight on money, but trying to make it right. Now, it's December. I'm sorry, that's not even what it says. Now it's October. I've managed to square away a lot of my issues, but I was hitting a rough patch emotionally and didn't really feel like talking to anybody. He had texted me and I didn't answer for a couple of days. The second day he texted me something like, well, I guess life is going to get a bit more difficult for me. Something he often did when I was busy or not responding quick enough to try to pull in my attention. I saw this, but just being over the shit, I waited till the next day to text back. Again, I have my own issues, this he knows of, and although we have been there for each other for most of them, and usually I would respond immediately to make sure he's okay, I just wasn't in the mood to comfort someone else. By the time I went to text back the next morning, I saw a text basically saying if I didn't want to respond, I could just pay him back what I owe and be done with it, along with a request on Cash App for $450. Yeah, $100 more than the initial amount. I get it, I owe him money, but now it just feels like it was always declined when offered on the terms that I remain his friend. So, would I be the asshole if I just cut him off and didn't pay him back? Thanks in advance for taking the time to read this and for any response. Oh, boy. It
doesn't feel like you owed him money. It feels like he had you on retainer as a friend / whatever the hell was happening.
This guy's a dick.
Yeah.
Who the hell?
An ugly dick.
Who the hell?
Not a nice dick.
Helps somebody that's in a pickle, says refuses to accept payment for it multiple times. And then when they don't get the attention that they feel like they are owed because they gave this person money, he gave it to you in the first place. You didn't even know he sent it. It surprisingly showed up. There wasn't a written agreement. There wasn't anything there. You just don't like it. So you pushed wanting to pay it back, but he has declined it so many times. And now spoiled dickhead Richie Rich didn't get his way and is trying to cause you pain. That is it. Say goodbye. If you can pay him to get it, you know what? Fuck it. Don't fucking pay him. He declined multiple times.
You don't owe him money
here.
You do not owe him money. He doesn't need it. You're not going to be putting him through any pain. He clearly doesn't need it. He clearly has put it off multiple times. The only reason that he's asking for it now is because he's cashing in on that, I'm holding this money over your head, because he's probably used to just throwing money at any problem he has to get his way.
Exactly. But in this case, it's not even like having friends on payroll. This is not like David Rose. This is like using helping someone one time to control them for years.
It's like guilting someone. I don't know, but
It's like entrapment. It is crazy.
Yeah.
He's like a title loan place that uses friendship instead of a car title. It's like you cash in your friendship and attention. You will respond immediately
he's like
when I text you. It's like
bank.
you will be on call 24/7 to support me. If you fail at all, I will call that loan back in.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a
This
ding dong.
Yeah, and they call legislatively those kinds of businesses predatory loans. This is a predatory friendship. It's a predatory friendship.
It's a good term for that. That's not someone who's really your friend. It was it also, if you notice, his whole like nice, oh no, I got you, don't pay me back, everything's fine. I'm sharing, you don't have to like, you notice that mask dropped as soon as it wasn't convenient for him to be nice anymore, which he's a you didn't really know him in the first place. You don't owe him any money.
Whoops, sorry.
You don't owe him
I had
any
more
money.
going.
You know what? Maybe
Maybe.
you put beans in his pillow.
Maybe you put beans in his pillow. God's Blessed Wonder Woman on the YouTube side hitting the 15 says he wanted something else, not money.
Yeah. I think he
Yeah, there's a lot of spite that comes into this whole $100 interest.
I think he was literally just waiting for the moment when you were of like no use or opportunity to him anymore, and then he's like, now you gotta pay me. And also, why did he add interest?
Because he's a dick.
Like,
I
that's
bet
not
he
how
was-
that works.
He was drunk and butthurt and was like, fine, fuck you. You owe me the original amount plus $100 interest. Send, bitches.
Probably.
And probably treats a lot of people like this, and that's unfortunate. But he's a dick, and yeah, I agree. Chat here is a general sentiment that no judge is going to say you owe him money
No.
because he refused many times. So
No.
yeah, annoyantrons, that would be good. That would be good. That would really, yeah, I like him. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, you should. I don't know what you should do, but you should do something.
Money was the anchor, really. The best is, he's going to claim
money
that
was the
this amount
anchor.
is what was loaned originally to, probably, because there's nothing written. And I mean, there's probably enough text and stuff to offer that. But look, it's a small
it's gonna
claims
be
court
fine.
thing anyway, right? So
He has no. I feel like he doesn't have any standing whatsoever.
he doesn't. But remember, it is OP that like hates owing people money.
Right. Well, good news.
Your conscience.
You don't owe him.
You don't. Agreed. You don't. But like I would say, once you're in a comfortable spot, no matter where that happens in life, it will probably clear your conscience to just send it. But like create a fake invoice when you do, and on there make it for like Dickbags Incorporated, and the items are like fake friendship.
Send him an egg in his microwave.
Emotional, holding me emotionally hostage. Throwing a tantrum when I don't respond within 30 seconds. Like itemize out all the bullshit things that he did, and then have the original amount, the $350 on there, and then have a $100 douche canoe brozo surcharge on there to show the total amount $450, and then show paid in full on the check, and you're good to go.
And then you should mail him a fish.
A raw fish.
That's just stank.
Raw fish, just raw fish. Just no cold pack, no nothing. Just a raw fish.
He's gonna open. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, my check," and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, fish."
Put shrimp in his curtain rods. Wow, that is diabolical.
Now you're talking my language. Yeah.
That's diabolical.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Good gravy. Okay, what is the plan here, Tony Spark?
I'm leaving.
This concludes the cadence segment.
I've been concluded.
It also technically
I'm being
concludes
deleted.
our stream. Okay. YouTube hit the goal for the mother-in-law story, so we are going to read that one, and that will be our final story here. Are we bringing Tater back up for this? Do I have another passenger, or do I have an empty passenger seat here again? Musical interlude. See you, Caden. Thanks so much for jumping in. Love you, dude. Caden Thunder, everybody. Big round of applause. Big round of applause. Send him a fish. Stinky fish. Elise, I mean, if you're trying to win a girl over, wouldn't a text saying, "Hey, seems like you're going through a lot. I'm here when you're ready. Go further." Yeah, but he was only thinking about himself. Trust fund kid. Been able to I'm not saying all trust fund kids are like that, but this one was. Use money to get what you want in some way, no matter what, right? Even if that is in retaliation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look who we got back. It's Tata. Hello, Tata.
I took a nap.
He took a nap.
Yeah.
You got a refresh in
I
there.
didn't have to go pick up Navy today, so she was covered by someone else.
But still got the Cade and Thunder segment
Yes,
in there.
that's not going anywhere.
Riddle me this before we dive into our final story here.
Ow.
Easy, Turbo. Do you feel like hash brown is an insult?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so, but it felt right in the script.
Yeah, I loved it, actually. It was probably my favorite part when
It
he was
felt
like,
right
you hash brown.
In the script.
It was perfect.
Did anyone figure out PH-14 puppy yet? Because I haven't seen a single comment about it yet. But that's one of the things that you have to think a little bit on.
I mean, I
Anybody
know, but
figure it
only
out?
because you told
Also,
me.
we did do multiple takes of the hash brown because I wanted to do it a bunch of different
Yes.
ways, and then we picked the right one.
Yeah.
But,
I love hash browns, too.
yeah.
Extra crispy hash browns, the wannabe McDonald's hash browns from the frozen section. Those
There
are those
was-
are probably my favorite, especially cooked in the air fryer.
There was a part that we didn't catch where Tater actually said, "There's Voldeny." But we didn't get record pressed in time, or we had stopped recording right before it or something. But we didn't have that part. Dang it.
Basic bitch. PH-14 puppy is supposed to be.
Why did you just spoil it?
Because somebody else got it. Madison said PH-14 is basic, so basic puppy. And I said basic
That's
bitch.
getting half of it.
Yeah.
The puzzle. You just solved it.
Well, someone got it. They were close enough. I was very proud.
All right, let's rock
Good
and roll
job,
here.
Madison.
Here we go. Good job. You done did it. Done did it. I would have had to look up that PH-14 was basics. Walk in run. All right. Here we go. Mother-in-law reward story time. A mother-in-law accidentally tried to sabotage our housewarming party. My husband, 31 male, and I, 29 female, my husband, 31 male, and I, 29 female, bought our first home earlier this year. It's a cute little place that needed some updates, and we spent months painting, fixing things up, and making it ours. Naturally, we planned a housewarming party once everything was finished. We sent invites out well in advance, including my mother-in-law, including to my mother-in-law. Let's call her Carol. Carol and I have always had a polite but tense relationship. She's not outright cruel, but she has a way of making everything about her through sugary, passive-aggressive remarks. Think, "Oh, you painted the kitchen blue. I guess some people like cold colors," followed by a smile that doesn't reach her eyes. Okay, I get it. 2 weeks before the party, Carol called and insisted on hosting it at her house to take the pressure off us. We politely declined. The whole point was to show people our new home. She accepted, disappointed, but said "I understand." A few days later, several guests texted to ask if the location had changed because Carol had called them and told them the party was moved to her house since their place isn't ready yet. I was stunned, called her immediately, and she claimed it was just a miscommunication. Her exact words, "Oh, honey, I thought it might just be easier for everyone." I set her straight. The party's at our house. That's final. She did the classic, "Well, I was just trying to help" routine. The day of the party comes and things are going great. Family, food, friends, music. It's a warm, happy vibe. Carol shows up 30 minutes late with a giant covered dish and announces loudly, "I brought real food in case people don't like the snacks."
Mine.
For context, I'd spent all morning cooking. Then she starts rearranging my kitchen counter, shoving my food to the side and putting hers front and center. I was busy greeting guests, but my best friend quietly moved everything back to where it belonged. Hey, W best friend. She was probably the maid of honor. Halfway through the evening, confused people showed up late. They had gone to Carol's house first because she forgot to update them after giving them the wrong address. They sat on her porch for 15 minutes before realizing something was off. When I asked Carol about it, she just shrugged and said, "Oh, I guess I missed a few people. No harm done." No point playing the blame game now. With a little smirk. Classic. My husband finally had enough. He pulled Carol aside and told her calmly but firmly that her behavior wasn't acceptable. The address stunt, the kitchen takeover, all of it. Well, apparently that hit a nerve. Instead of apologizing, Carol parked herself near the drink station and started downing wine like it was a race. About an hour later, she went full real estate inspector, loudly in front of guests. She walked around pointing out flaws in her house. Oh, this trim job is a little uneven, isn't it? I would have picked a different tile for the bathroom. I guess this little room is cozy if you like small spaces. It was mortifying, not only because her house was actually flawed, it's perfectly lovely, but because she was clearly doing it to undermine us. The kicker, she did it while swaying with a wine glass in hand like a tipsy HGTV host no one asked for. The night ended fine, thanks to our friends and family, who thankfully know what Carol's like. The next week, she posted on Facebook thanking everyone for coming to our housewarming party, meaning hers, and attached a photo of herself in our living room like she was the hostess. We didn't respond, but everyone who was there saw it. The collective eye roll was almost audible. Carol!
Stop acting like a disgruntled pelican. Because you sound fucking exhausted.
Oh, don't you start without me, you little frippet! I love that everyone knows who the fuck Carol is, and they just put everything back where it goes after she walks away. Like, they let her put on her show, but she's the only one watching. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel like they handle it and manage her destruction, but when it come time, like if they want to have kids, then she's gonna be such a pill, like such just a, oh man, it's gonna be so much over the top, like having to deal with all of that plus the kid. Like she's gonna mock, oh, your house doesn't seem that kept up, seems like you've been slacking. It's gonna be all these things. Oh, you want a classic Winnie the Pooh? I got you regular Winnie the Pooh.
It's going to be underhanded or backhanded. Everything.
All the handed.
All the hands.
All
it's going to
the
be very handsy.
Yeah. So they need to, she says her husband, like, nipped it in the butt, or bud, or whatever the saying is. But I feel like you need to, like, nip it harder. Like, make it hurt a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah. How can you cause her some pain? Maybe start giving her the wrong address to every fucking event.
Maybe just don't invite her.
She'll find out. She's Carol.
I feel like nip it in
this is
says
her,
bud, but it could be bud.
This is her full-time job.
Oh, absolutely.
She will be the mother-in-law that wants to pick the baby name. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. It would probably be an ex's name or a version of mother-in-law's name. It'll be Rarel instead of Carol.
Rarel. Clearly, it will be Daryl. And then if it's a girl's name, it'll be Meryl, Laryl.
Moira.
Moira.
Cheryl. There you go. Caroline. Yeah. And she'll call her Carol.
Yeah.
I just, how exhausting it must be to be Carol. Yeah. To constantly be thinking that you have to prove yourself to the entire world instead of just enjoying the moment that you're in. That everyone is constantly like to put people down instead of like enjoying the fact that your child had redid his own home and wanted to invite people there to enjoy it. Carol can't get out of her own head long enough to realize that the world is not out to get her. No one cares if she hosts, and like to grow the fuck up.
So
come on, Carol.
Carol does need to grow the fuck up. Now, hubby did pull her aside and scold her. It didn't stop her. She just then got sauced and walked around and started putting on a show. But at least everybody knows.
I'm going to do that at our house.
This has to be handled before a baby comes. You're right. Like, or it's going to be a fucking shit show. You got to learn to handle it some way. But half of my brain is also sitting here thinking, how did she get this way?
Jessica said, "Is it me? Am I the drama?" That's what Carol says. Yes, Carol, it's you. You're the problem.
she is the problem. But I feel like she doesn't get enough attention.
So she creates problems.
So she creates problems and wants to put the spotlight on her. So she's got main character syndrome, right?
Yes.
And there's going to have to be a pre-conversation about the whole, like, what life is going to look like when you have kids thing. And you may want to have that conversation now, but your hubby's got to be on board. You guys got to have that conversation together with her and create some ground rules and be like, if you want to be a part of this, here's what has to change now. And that has to be proven change by the time we have kids, or I'm sorry, like, we have to protect our family. And right now you are a risk because you're full of shit.
Right.
You're unpredictable. You will lead people astray. I believe that you will try to weaponize our children against us and fill their heads with all kinds of bullshit because you have main character syndrome. So make your fucking choice, Carol. Okay.
Caroline, Karen,
nip it in the bud
Carol.
like pruning roses, cunning Cade. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't get it.
Is it Rosebud Motel? I would have looked. Why the bud? You're giving off the vibe that it's this stunted little thing. Okay, Mom, but Stevie's last name is Bud. It's Bud with 2 D's, but, well, that would just look ridiculous.
I like nip it in the butt. It's like how Joey says, it's a moo point. It's a cow's opinion.
Cow's opinion. It's moo.
It works both ways.
It's moo. Nip you in the butt. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Greatly appreciated. We will be live with the VIP show here in about 10 to 15 minutes back in the studio. Give us a little bit of time to get that set up. We'll do some wheel spins. We'll do a little bit of chatting, probably about food. We already talked about desserts, so we got to get into, like, what's for dinner kind of conversation here. Tony Spark has something to tell us here too.
Outro notes, he
All right,
says.
go ahead and read them, Tony Spark. Get your last second announcer vibe going on here.
Thank you for tuning in today on the Dusty Thunder Show. The next public live will be Sunday, October 19th, 9 p.m. Central on TikTok and YouTube. And our weekly Wednesday live will be next Wednesday, the 22nd at 3 p.m. Central. Don't forget TikTok superfan members of the Storm. We will have a TikTok exclusive live at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. The VIP live coming up in about 15 minutes. We will see you all next time.
Look at that. It's perfect. I freaking love it. We need to do that every time. All right, we'll see you soon, VIPs. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Always a pleasure.